Yo, 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 yo. Are we live? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. What up? What up? Hey, yo. What is up, everybody? What's going on? It's your girl, Jay. It is Tuesday night, and we are live, and I just made it here. What do they say? By the hair of my chinny chin chin. Like, literally. I just made it. Just made it in time. But we're going to go ahead and have the show. Some of my materials are not ready. Some of my materials are not ready. Man, the life of a manager. Let's just say that life of a manager. My job be having me doing a lot. A lot of time is spent doing other things, even when I'm not at work. And so I didn't complete everything I wanted to complete today, but we here. So thank you, those of you that will be joining me live. Thank you, those of you that will be watching me later. Thank you. And as always, we're gonna do a little roll call, see who's in the house. We have RC, awesome J Spot. Your content rocks, and I totally look forward to each Tuesday show. Continue to progress and shining. Thank you, RC. Groovy says, what up, Jay and everyone? What up, Groovy? Groovy should be at work, but Groovy pops in to say hello. So thank you for that, Groovy. Okay, can we hold on, y'all? We got to fix this. Is that better? Okay. Russell says hello, Jay. Hey, Russell. RC again says hello to Moses. Cess is in the house. What up, Cess? Cess says, what up, Jay Spot? And RC says, Jay, tell your job to fall in line. I wish I could. I don't normally work late on Tuesdays, and I work a different schedule on Monday, and both of those days were changed. With the Olympics and everything going on this weekend, I did not prepare like I wanted to. So y'all bear with me as we do the show. We still gonna do the show. We still got commenters. We still got people in the chat. So it's all good. Cess, I was gonna see. I didn't know I know you didn't have, I didn't know if you had a stream going on tonight, but I was gonna send you a link if you wanted to join the show tonight. But I figured you also might just want to break from streaming and just relax, since you've been on 24/7, 365 during this Olympic during the Olympics, all the events and stuff. So thank you for being here, though. I do appreciate that. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the Olympics, what I've been watching. We're going to talk about 5-on-5. We're going to talk about 3-on-3, women's basketball. Again, like some of the events that I watched that I enjoyed. And then we're going to get into some of the rookies, catching up with the rookies mid-season, just to see kind of where they are from where maybe we thought they would be. So I look forward to you want to jump? You good jumping in, Cess? Because I don't want to have you working if you want to be off, but I'll definitely send you the link. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to talk about the rookies, and then if y'all have opinions on where you thought your favorite rookie would be compared to where they are, we'll talk about predictions, what we think the second half of this season is going to be, whether it's your team or the rookies. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. Oh, let me find it because Kyra's in the house. Where is I can't, y'all. I might have glasses by tomorrow. I'm just going to let y'all know. I'm going to get my eyes checked. And I'm going to get some glasses, maybe, possibly. But Kyra's in the house, yerp. To Jay, says send the link. Okay, I'm gonna send the link. That'll help me out too, because says I got others. I gotta finish something. So I'm gonna send you the link right now. And then if you want to come on up, you can do that. So hold on one second. I'll get it for you. If I can I do it? We'll see if it lets me do it. I want to do that. Reject all. Invite. Copy. All right. I'm sending it to you right now, Cess. I was gonna send it to Coach too if he was available, if he wanted to come on up and talk. So I'll send him the link as well. If he wants to come through, he's more than welcome. So he can't say that I did not send it to him. Okay, both of y'all have the link. All right. So let's Moses says, "What up, everybody?" We're gonna get into the women played the 5-on-5 women played Germany, the last game that I saw. What are you doing? Hold on. Stuff is all discombobulated. I'm trying to get to the Olympics. But Germany gave us a little run for our money in the beginning. Now, near the end, well, in the middle and near the end, they kind of things ran away from them because we had Jack on the scene. Jackie Young from my Las Vegas Aces came on the scene, dropped 19 points. Stewie and Asia were doing their thing, but they weren't as hot as they normally are. And we had some good backup with AT, Jackie, and Ka helped us out too. Here, Jackie and Ka helped us out too. Here, Jackie. That. I don't know if you can hear.
I think I got you already still talking. What's up, that
Okay,
spot?
what up? What
is good? I was checking in. What's happening?
What's going on?
You know what? Living the dream or something. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. What's happening?
I'm good. I appreciate you on the spur of the I know it's been a minute. You've been busy. You know
what? Been busy. Life got the life in. But hey, we're gonna get some stuff settled and we're gonna get this thing growing. We get ready to get back to WNBA. Got the Cases coming up. So
Cases are coming up. I'm glad you're on here because I want to get your opinions as well on rookies and what you think they've been doing so far, what you think they're gonna do this second half, and we'll get into our teams and just predictions as far as what we think is gonna happen.
Make it happen. So we WNBA right now, huh?
Oh,
okay. Making sure.
You said what?
I was making sure we was on the WNBA right now.
Oh,
I've been talking so much. I've been talking so much Olympics. I had to catch back up with myself.
Well, we're gonna get into not soccer. We're gonna get into the 5-on-5 them against Germany as soon as I can find the what am I looking for? The box score. It's showing everything else but what I need to see.
They don't make it easy to find that box score for sure.
No. Where are we at? Because they played didn't they play yesterday? Or was it Sunday? They played Sunday.
I think it was Sunday, yeah. Wait.
Yeah, there we go. And I gotta get to the box score. There we go. Okay. Let me get to the comments because I see it going a little ham. I don't want to miss anybody. KBAF says, "What up, J Boogie? What's going on? How are you doing?" Louis is in the house. J Spot, Lights, Camera, Paris. That's right. That's where Cess is right now. It's probably midnight there, probably 2:00 in the morning.
Paris, baby.
Miss Peach is in the house. Louis says, "What's up to the chat?" Daniel Berry Sports Highlights Evening. Julie Middleton is in the house. What up, J Boog? MJ Lover is here. I hope you're up to your best behavior tonight, MJ. But what up, though?
I'm glad
Quita's
he
in the
popped
house.
up.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm glad MJ popped up. Can I get a response to my message in the Discord, brother? I need your assistance. We on both feeds, man. Hit the love on
Yeah.
both feeds. Hit the
We on
likes on
both.
both feeds.
Quita's in the house. What up, Quita?
Quita in the building.
MJ, we on both feeds. She's on hers. I'm on mine, but she's on my platform. So y'all can see us on either side, but go ahead and give us the likes on both. That'd be great. Louis says
Hey,
hello
what's
to
good?
Cess. Shantae said, what up, though?
What up,
Oh,
though?
Groovy is off today. Okay, thank you. I'm so happy you could be here
What's
live.
up, Groovy in the
I
building?
appreciate that. All
Groovy
right.
in the building.
I'm so just upset that I didn't finish my presentation that I was going to do, but we're going to make it work. All right. We're going to look at the box scores for the women's against Germany. First of all, what you think about that? What you think about that game? You think Germany gave us a run for our money? Was it
No, not
challenging
really.
enough?
I haven't seen anybody really give us the challenge that I thought we was gonna see. I think we've been the most challenging to ourselves, trying to figure out our lineup. Realizing that some of the players that we sent, just it's their last dance. It's their last dance. If it's up to us, I know some of them are going to want to have some involvement because we're going to be in LA. But like Diana Taurasi, I was saying, when your name's on the floor, you can't play no more. Your name is on the floor at the practice facility.
You're done. You're
Yes,
done.
I mean you're done. That's a sure sign that your locker will be cleaned out at the end of the season. Okay.
No.
Tell me the last time you see somebody with their name on the floor still suiting up. They be like, and that guard. No, not with their name on the floor. It don't work like that. So
that was the last dance. I mean, this is her last Olympics, she said, right? Anyway.
Her name was on the floor at the practice facility at her real job, though, at her day job. So I'm just
saying. You're saying that the day job, we about to be done.
You can't keep going to practice every day and your name on the floor, J Spot. Come on. It's not the same like your name on the building or you've been owning this. Like when your name go on the floor, think about the names that's on the floor. Nobody else is out there just shooting from their own logo three. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're right. Coach K wasn't coaching, too much longer after they put his name on his court.
Out of there. So, VG. I think that there'll be some different height that we use come 2028. I don't know. Number one, I don't know that VG even still really wants to play much longer. I know that there's a focus there to like really get into like being pops. So wishing them the best there. But even at that size, coming off the toe injury, 4 years from now, I don't know that BG will have the mobility that we'll need at that size and at that position. So and then some people, hey, this is your first time here, and you won't be back. And that's okay. You got here. You got a gold medal. Yeah. And it's not because they're not good enough. But with the amount of talent that's getting ready to hit the league in the next 4 years,
right?
It's going to be hard for them to still compete. At this magnitude, it'll be a lot of youth coming on our team. And we got a lot of people that play under 17, under 18, under 19, under 20, under 21, under 23. Like it's their turn now. So first time, last time, glad y'all made it to Paris. Get some good pictures. Next time you'll be spectators or something. Ambassador, little suits or something with the little tie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's how they be. That's how they gonna be it. Okay. Be the ambassadors of basketball. I'm just saying, Jay. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing.
All right. We're going to get into these box scores. So what I said that the United States beat Germany 87-68. We can see right here the breakdown of the quarters. We got Germany, like I said, started off a little hot, 19-16. They beat us in that first quarter, but then after that, they got us in the fourth quarter as well, it looks like. But second quarter, we beat them 25-10. Third quarter, we beat them 28-17. Fourth quarter, they had a push 22-18, but we were already coasting by that time. So it was a little too late. So, like I said, all scores. Jackie led all scores. Jack came in, hit 5 threes. If I'm not, yeah, there it is, 5 threes. She had 19 points. She had 4 steals, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 3-pointers, 5 for 8 from the 3-point line, 7 for 13. Played 27 minutes. She was the person that had the most minutes actually in the whole game. So once Jackie got hot, I think coach knew, let's go ahead and leave her in. Plus, she's been good on defense this whole time that they put her in the game. Defense is tight. So shout out to Jackie. Right under that, her teammate and my homie, my fave, and as you call her, mother, Asia Wilson, 14 points. 2 blocks, 3 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 for 11 field goal percentage. And then right under her is Stewie. I mean, they call him on the internet Stooja.
Oh, so they still got a new nickname on SS Talk Sports.
What is it? What is it?
I mean, listen, when your mother can't be there, who else could be there? Your godmother? Oh, I'm just saying, we call her godmother. That's a godmother.
Okay.
We got a mother. We got a mother and a godmother. When your mother
a mother and a godmother.
When your mother can't do it, who's supposed to take care of it? Your godmother. That's
okay.
That's
she
Stewie.
Came up.
Stewie's
okay.
the godmother.
Stewie had 13 points, 3 rebounds. She was also 6 for 11, the same exact field goal percentage. She played 17 minutes. And then I did see Kalia Copper came in 9 points. She hit, gave us 3 threes. She was 3 of 4. She was hot from 3-point line. Kelsey Plum came in 6 points, gave us 1 3. She did hit 2 other shots. Everybody, this wasn't a game that everybody scored. Everyone scored except for Chelsea Gray and Diana Taurasi. But AT gave us 6 points, 5 assists, 1 steal, 3 rebounds. BG gave us 6 points, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. She was perfect from the field. And then we had Sabrina Ionescu. I learned how to say her name correctly. She had 6 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. And she wasn't that great from 3 points. She only tried 1, missed that, but she was perfect from the free throw line. So she gave us some points that we needed. But yeah, Jack and the mother and godmother took over, and Kalia Copper said she's feeling okay, so she came back in and did what she had to do.
Yeah, that's the one right there. I think that surprised me. Well, not surprised me. I was glad she got a chance to get off. Big Foe Senior.
Big Foe Senior.
Yeah, Big Foe Senior. Because that's the game that I thought would translate the best at this international level. I wanted to see the defense, the slash, and ability to get to the basket and shoot the 3. I thought that would give trouble. And I don't know that Cheryl Reese has used her like I thought. So glad that Big Foe Senior got out there and made some noise.
Okay. MJ said, just a late update for me. I saw a horse throw off a jockey in Olympic replay today. Right up Cess Alley. Nice stump too. Right on his back. MJ wants to know, whatever do you mean? You know what I mean. Donovan says Jackie did what needed to be done. MJ says, back to the subject, you cannot keep stepping on your name on the court where your name was dedicated and printed on both sides of the court. Seems almost disrespectful on DT's part. Donovan says Jackie and Kyle was knocking them threes down that game. MJ Lover says hashtag, what is that?
Sessanese.
Sessanese.
That's what we speaking over there. That's what we speaking over there. Godmother, mother. Who are you?
Says,
all that.
Kyra says, love godmother. Donovan says the bench was really has really been the separation in these games. Yeah, I don't know if it was this game or the game before, but it was 51 to like 19 or something. Our bench was 51 points to somebody's 19. I don't know if it was them or the game they played before, but that's crazy. That almost sounded like South Carolina. MJ Lover says, let's be real, y'all. We know the women are a free square when it comes to betting on faux show shot. All of this discussion is for the board people. We have zero to worry about with the USA team. Well, I mean, now they play Nigeria. I heard Nigeria might be something that gives us a run for our money. I don't know because I haven't really paid attention too much to the other teams. But have you been hearing that, or you still think we ain't got nothing? We ain't got no competition.
So first of all, no disrespect to Nigeria. Shouts out to them for making it to Paris. That was big for them, their country. I don't think that they've even ever played this far. I don't think so. Shout out to Nigeria for that. But I think like the train stops here. It was nice. It was fun. Um, I like Nigeria in the sense of like I want to watch them. They're scrappy. It's not like they got a lot of size or they got this one player. They just play ball. They scrappy. They play defense. Their game starts from defense. They knock down shots. They make the right. They're efficient. They make the right play. But I think the physicality and the experience of our ladies will just uh, will eventually take them over, if not overwhelm them right from the gate, depending on how we want to start. We've been starting kind of slow. But also shout out just to the Olympics for recognizing how big women's hoops are now and closing the Olympics out with that gold medal game right before closing ceremonies. Like usually that's like track or something else. So to make the world watch whoever's in that gold medal game to close this thing out, like shout out to Paris for that. They ain't got a lot right over there. This go around, but we appreciate that.
Not a lot, because I mean,
Spin,
are we gonna
spin.
get into the track people?
I don't
'Cause-
want to see. I want to make sure everybody make it home safe first before I start.
okay,
Before I
okay,
start really talking about what took place in
because
Paris, I need to make sure everybody make it home first. Because it be,
and the
they get back and
gymnastics, some weird
oh
stuff
yeah, we're
happened.
gonna talk about the gymnastics. Yeah, so but I want to make sure everybody get home home first. But yeah,
When is
definitely
the
some
so
weirdness.
when is the gold medal game? When is it
It'll be
over?
Sunday. It'll be Sunday.
Sunday.
So
Okay.
the gold medal game is Sunday. I think at like 11 or something in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the gold medal game is gonna be like 9:30 in the morning, and then closing ceremonies will be at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's pretty much it for
Okay.
the Olympics.
All right. The men played today. I don't really get into the men. They won, right? They played Brazil. Oh, they whooped them pretty bad. What was it? 122 to
Yeah,
something.
like 120 was too much to too little. Just it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough by them. Giannis and them got sent home too. That was interesting. I thought Giannis would do more, but
Mm,
too bad for them.
yeah, they play. They're
I
playing.
think
What's his name? Joker, right? Next,
I
Serbia.
think I think I think yeah, Serbia next. Yeah. And then I think with Giannis and them, they were just like one Antetokounmpo short. Like if they'd had one more Antetokounmpo,
How many?
they could have
Wait,
got it done.
you're just
I
saying
think
if
it
he
was
had
like
one of his brothers?
well, Thanasis was there. I think Thanasis might have got hurt. One of them was supposed to be there, but they needed one more Antetokounmpo, I think, to get this thing done. Um, just just wasn't enough. It wasn't
Okay.
enough. It wasn't.
All right.
Are you
All right.
enjoying the Olympics though? Like, are you enjoying them?
I mean, I am. I mean, it's hard for me to catch them because I'm always at work.
Okay,
And then,
okay.
since they originally start at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then they'll do the replay. So by the time I'm trying to look and see what's going on, it's happened or I can't find it and I gotta wait till 7. So other than it kind of being discombobulated for me to be able to watch, other than that, it's been great. It's a little, like I said, it's been some weird stuff happening. But overall I've been enjoying it. I enjoyed 3-on-3 much more than I thought I would. Because I never watched them. I didn't watch them last time. So it's been interesting to see. I mean, it's so fast paced and it's like there's no room for like mistakes, really. But there was also some BS going on with that too. That especially that last game going into the gold medal game. Why are you making that face?
Because everybody keeps saying it's so fast paced. It's so what it remind me of. It just remind me of like Saturday morning pickup game at the park. Like we playing half court. It's you playing winners. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not normally how people are used to seeing play like 5-on-5 is all I'm saying. It's like it's just a big difference in what
Oh, I
people are
got
used to seeing.
for the viewership. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Okay. I keep looking at it. I think I was looking at it more from like the player standpoint, and I was like, well, it's just basketball. Like, get your player, bro. Like, get your player.
Yeah,
I
but
was
not
gonna think.
everybody can do that though. Not everybody can do that.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this. So they got the bronze medal.
Hmm.
We didn't expect that. Um, did HBO help her career? Did she help
Her
her stock?
career?
Her stock,
Mm.
her WNBA stock, did it go up?
No, I mean not for me. I need to see what she's gonna do in college, like when it really counts. I mean, I know we look at stuff like that. Yeah, they got a bronze medal. She was scoring a lot of their points, but I think the long term game is what I'm looking at, like the
Yeah,
40
I don't
minutes
think
or however like
yeah,
what.
yeah. I'm with you. Yeah. The 40
Yeah,
minutes, I'm with you.
10-minute games, and it's really quick, and you're only scoring like 6 points or whatever it is that you score. That's the leading score. And I mean, yeah, she had some moves, but it also still shows that she needs work on defense. Like she still gets shaken up a lot. Um, so I want to see. I don't know if it helped her stock. I think it got her name out there. They're like, oh, okay, this is who they've been talking about. But I think it's really going to determine what she does this next season in college is if her stock is going to go up. I don't think this has anything to do,
I
at
thought it
least
was
for
a great
me.
I thought it was a great audition for Unrivaled. If she's not signed, they probably should consider her. 303
Yeah.
might just be her niche. Like, and
Hmm.
I don't mean I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Like, just with her size, her inability to really play defense, 303 might be her niche. She's able to hide out
Mm.
a little bit there. Unrivaled supposed to play one of the highest, one of the highest salaries out there. So
Yeah.
it may be, it may be.
And you think just 3-on-3 and that's it, and then she can either go overseas before Unrival, or
Well,
that's just her
or
thing.
I mean, or use Unrivaled and overseas maybe as like an opportunity to work on those skills that I feel like she still needs some developing. Like, you can't front HBO. Can she knock down a three? Absolutely. She scored some shots in the 3-on-3 that like we really needed. Like Ryan Howard got out there and had the nerve to have two games where they had 1 point. Like Ryan Howard had 1 point in the game. Like HVL was like leading scorer. Like I can't front on HVL was the lead scorer in a couple of these, but
Right.
and I'm one of those people that says like, 10 minutes, what she did over 10 minutes. Could I look at that over 40 minutes and say that translates from a scoring perspective? Possibly. From a defensive perspective, no. And then at a full court level, I don't think so. But using Unrivaled to kind of grow, yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I was on mute. That's a good I never really thought about Unrivaled and that being an opportunity for somebody like her. Because I still think they should be. I don't know what Unrivaled is going to turn into. Talking to some other people, they were saying how it's not going to last in the form that it's in right now, because once the W get the media rights and they can start paying them more money, they don't want to risk their players getting hurt playing in other leagues. They want them here in the W. So eventually they think that's going to not be what Unrivaled is. I don't know, but that's just what they're saying, is that they're not going to allow these players, especially their star players, to um, play in other leagues. Because I guess what do they call that contract that they have now? The prioritization
Mm-hmm.
clause or whatever that they have going on. They think is going to extend to leagues like that. And then my thought would be, okay, we'll take that league and let it be like what a D league would be or a G league would be, or that's where college players can play and kind of showcase some of their skills for prospects to come into the W, or have a league where it's like some of the older W players that still want to play, something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's what I think it might end up turning into if that happens. That's what people are thinking is going to happen, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. It just started, so I think the point of it was to kind of elbow the W a little bit. Why
Mm-hmm.
Stewie and Fee did that in the first place was like, if y'all have all these stipulations for us to do something, that we have to be with you, you're gonna have to come up on off the money, because we have other leagues that's gonna pay these women more than what you're offering, but you're trying to demand so much of us. So
Mm-hmm.
come up off of that. So now that they got all these investors, they got these people, coming into this league, and they got these big names. I think it is going to be a jumping, kind of like a jump off point to get the W up to where they want it to be, and then they might turn that league into something else. I don't know. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I'm glad you said that because what it made me think about is, are you familiar with the AEBLW?
Mm-mm. What's
So
that?
there's this pro-am that takes place during the summer. But so like Erica Wheeler is like playing in a pro-am right now and in the
Okay.
WNBA. And I'm trying to figure out like how does that work? Like
Wait, she's doing like right now? What do you mean?
Like right now, like 2 weeks ago, dropped 35 and it got the MVP honors at the AEBLW. So I'm
I've
following
never
them on
heard of that.
Instagram. So how I got to it is Sanaya Fagan posted and had won an MVP this week. And so when I went looking, I'm like, that looked like Erica Wheeler. And I was like, oh, she played in this at some point. No, she played in this 2 weeks ago. Like right now, they're playing. And so it's a pro-am that WNBA players, college players are playing in Atlanta. And I thought that was weird that Wheeler is playing in the pro-am now, but there were players, if they didn't make it back from overseas by a certain time, risk losing their contract. So I was wondering if you had any idea how that worked or how this was able to work. Or
I've never even heard of that. I would think that they wouldn't be able to play, especially the season's not even over. It's just a break for the Olympic games. So they're still under contract. So that's weird.
Yeah, I'm a
that can't be like a pro thing. Maybe that's like, is it like a charity thing or what is it?
They calling it a pro-am. I don't know.
I've never heard of that. Let me get into these comments. I'm real quick.
See if somebody else know. What it says is it goes from July 6th to August 25th. It's KIPP Atlanta Collegiate. Summer Hoops is here. Mark your calendars. Every Saturday and Sunday, Pro-Am League takes place. Games are free. Live music and entertainment. Food, small business vendors. They out here playing. So I see Wheeler out here. I see Sanaya out here. I don't know. I asked the
if y'all know something in the chat, I'm gonna go through these comments. So if y'all know something in the chat, let me know. Donovan says, "See, Nigeria is tough, but they don't really shoot. MJ Lover said, "With that said, there are a few players that have been inconsistent. I chalk that up to not having the ball in their hands like they do when they're on their WNBA teams." MJ also says, "Oh, Nigeria ladies team is very exciting to me. I can't speak for anyone else, but that team is very delightful to me." MJ also says, "Now, as far as their success in the Olympics to this moment, it is absolutely fantastic that Nigeria has had the success that they've had. Their coach has done a great job of keeping that team together." Munch, what up, Munch? Canada men's team going home with a surprise. What going home was a surprise. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. They're out of it. MJ says, "I'm watching a replay of USA versus Brazil men's hoop game now. Nothing to see here." Kyra says, "What's the weird stuff happening?" Oh, girl, people falling off beams, people dropping out of races, people not being able to get into to warm up. It's been a bunch of stuff. Also, we ain't even talking about all the people that got sick for swimming in that river. I don't know why they put them in that thing. And half of these triathletes cannot even participate because they're sick. Miss D said, "Hey, Cess and J Spot, what up, Miss D?"
What up?
Donovan says, "HVL and Hamby were the most consistent on that team, but how does HVL play in five versus five back in college because her defense is shaky?" Yep, exactly what we said. MJ says, "I'm stressed out about the lack of gold medals we should have, but presently surprised by some of the gold medals we have earned. Fencing, cycling, rowing, surfing, all surprises." Zai is in the house. What up? What up? Hey, y'all, just got back from Bible study. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. MJ says, "I said it once, I'll continue to say it. HBL's game is tailor-made for 3 versus 3. We will see how a new team in TCU will turn HBL's game around, maybe back to Louisville days. We'll see." Groovy says, "I'm enjoying the other sports that I normally don't watch." Same here. I mean, I got into handball. Have you seen that?
It was so weird. And then I couldn't stop watching that. And I'm telling you
Right?
something else I couldn't stop watching.
What?
The wall race. Oh, the
The
wall
what?
race.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, the wall climbing race. Oh,
I haven't
oh,
seen that one yet.
oh, yeah, that one.
I'm
They
gonna
was climbing up the wall in like 4.5 seconds, 4.2 seconds. It was crazy.
have to go check that. MJ says, "What is a grade for Snoop living his best life at the Olympics this time around? 1 through 10. 10. he is living his best life. I never thought the first time I saw Snoop Dogg talking about 187 on an undercover cop that I think that he would be America's mascot here at the at the Olympics. I don't know. It's real
Really,
weird.
really.
He's doing everything, like not just Olympics. It's just him hanging out with Martha Stewart, him like on like so many endeavors.
So you
Snoop
know
didn't
what
even
it
used to look
is?
people in the eye. Like he wouldn't
But
even
you know
look at
what?
the camera. What?
You know what people don't remember about Snoop
What?
is that Snoop had an America Online deal. So way back when he was
Mhm.
187 on the undercover cop, he was one of the first. He was one of the first gangster rappers to do America Online deal. So I knew like, oh, okay, dude got crossover appeal. He ain't so gangster.
I never knew that.
In the locker room. Yeah,
Never knew
Snoop
that.
from America Online.
I learned something new.
Snoop Dogg.
Just be yourself, kids, and it'll pay off. You don't have to change for nobody. Look at Snoop. Donovan says,
yeah.
I think HBO might have a little bit of a birded career where 3x3 keeps her name out there. Donovan also says prioritization rule for international players. Yeah, like Gabby Williams. MJ says NFL players have expressed interest in the international FIBA flag football competition now since our USA teams get spanked in both men's and women's flag football. The NFL is coming. Groovy says, what about Ice Cube put out a challenge to 3x3? What do you mean? Oh, you're saying for him to put out a challenge?
He did.
What did he?
He said, Jimmer for that, whoever that was, y'all sent over there. Come see our 303 All Stars. We'll pay for y'all to come see us. So I'm with Cube. Like, whoever's the All Stars, whoever's the champion in the Big Three, send them. Who's ever the best and unrivaled, send them. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, it wasn't even nobody.
Wait, send them from unrivaled, meaning they're not in the W? You're saying the players
send them to represent us for 3-on-3 in the Olympics.
Oh, against them.
Whoever as our American representatives, because like, who did we send? Like, I don't know. I felt like the teams got picked like this: you and you, you and you, like that. Like, who did we send for what? Like,
okay, I see what you're saying, huh?
So Cube was like, "Hey, y'all, we challenge y'all. Y'all went and represented the U.S." He felt like he had, better squad over there.
So he says, "Challenge us." Since this is what y'all thought America had. Okay. Because it could have been some of his people. Okay.
Yeah, and it will pay for y'all to come check us out. We'll pay for y'all to get here to play.
Okay. That's interesting. MJ says the expanding W will be good for the new talent coming in. Maybe that would keep some of the draftees on the team versus getting cut and bounced around. You don't think so?
No. I don't
expansions?
think only if the expansion is the expansion of the rosters. If it's just this one team they finna add, that's not gonna help anybody really get cut, keep from getting cut or bounced. It'll still be the best 12. And when you think about it, the Valks aren't gonna fill up their team with a whole bunch of rookies or people that are just coming in. There's gonna be
they can't.
There's gonna be an expansion draft. They're gonna pick some very seasoned veterans, and then they'll fill in some holes. So no, I don't think that. It takes the expansion out to like 13 to 15 roster spots plus additional teams, I think, and then teams have rooms to. But the first thing they got to do is get rid of the hard salary cap, and then you have some wiggle room to be creative with how you spend your money.
I agree with that. Definitely, roster spots need to be bigger than what they are. MJ says Unrivaled looks like it would be a good feeder system for the W versus G League for the NBA. Yep, I agree. Autumn is in the house. Hey, girl. Hey. April is here. What's goody, everyone? Germa
What's happening?
Is here. The sport that unseated the writer is a sport that is called show jumping. What?
I think I don't know if it
the
was anything
horse.
like the. Yeah, I think if it's anything like the equestrian I was writing today, I saw a horse get up there and just like, I'm not even jumping that high, just kick the bar down. It was very interesting. I'm here for the mess ups. That's what I'm here
That's
for. I
what you
couldn't
like.
cut it.
Okay.
What the falls? I am here.
Groovy says he
Skateboarding
likes
was amazing.
water polo. I was watching BMX the other day. That was pretty
Was it
cool
any
to watch.
falls there?
Yeah, one. He
Oh,
slid straight across. Like it was
I'm gonna have
bad.
to
It looks
do
like
this.
he knocked himself out. I don't know. They didn't check on him
Oh,
afterwards, which I thought was crazy because I was like, y'all not gonna check on that man because he just sliding. His body looks limp. He fell on
oh,
a jump. Like he
I
hit the
gotta know.
hill. And yeah, it didn't look good, but yeah. Julie says, hi to Miss D. MJ says, oh, we have to discuss a Nigerian track team starts dropping out of races like ripe apples from trees all at once, basically. We're not talking about this nearly enough. Conspiracy. The Nigerian team did too?
Wait a
I
minute.
know Jamaica did.
First of all, what Nigerians was running that we was waiting on? I don't know. I don't know those names.
Me either.
So I'm
I don't know that.
I'm unclear what Nigerians we're talking about. Please let me know.
MJ says the wall race was fire. Julie says Snoop was chilling with AJ. Yeah, I saw that. They look like they had a good time sitting courtside. And he was rocking her on his shirt yesterday when they had that concert or he did the performance. Julie says Snoop had a youth league that produced pros, so he's invested his time and money in sports. Yeah, I remember he did that. His when his kids were little. I remember he started doing that like right when they were able to start playing and stuff like that. I remember. I'm just saying for him to diversify the way he is. I didn't know about the AOL thing, but it's just from gangster rap to now this when they didn't even accept us back then. They didn't want to hear nothing about gangster rap. They were trying to ban it. They said it was this horrible for everybody. And the people that were rapping were thugs and horrible, representations of people. And then now to see where he is now, I never would have thought it looking at him back in 93 to where he is right now. MJ says too much chalk on the wall race, too much on the hands, the knees, the elbows, the feet, just too much. MJ say I forgot about the AOL. Donovan says because part of me wants Jackie and Jewel in 3-on-3 or 3x3 because if you watch 2 vs 2 they had against Arike and Cloud, I know that duo will work. Well, Jackie was in the last 3-on-3, 3x3, and they won the gold. Her, Kelsey, Big Mama, and who was the other person? I keep forgetting them. Oh, it was Alicia Gray, and they got gold. Yes.
So Kelsey, I think somebody told me actually I made the 3-on-3 and 5v5. Do you have to pick or can you play both? Can you like a person runs 100 and the 200 in the Olympics? Mm-hmm. Can you compete in the 3-on-3 and the 5v5?
I think it's up to that person if they have the stamina to do that. I know they're short 10-minute things, but I think I think somebody like Kelsey could do it because I think she's conditioned, or Jackie could do it.
Kelsey, an athlete. Did you see her throw that t-shirt? It's like
yeah,
all you gotta say is see Kelsey throw the t-shirt, and everybody knows exactly what you're talking about. They're like, oh, who that blankety blank? Hey, listen,
right?
Yeah, that's an athlete.
Oh, that blanket. Yeah, so I could do it. I don't know if they would allow it.
Yeah, that would be dope if you was able to pull it off. But I was just wondering what they give them that option.
April says Nigeria versus Team USA in the last Olympics lost by 9 points. If there's not a change in the starting lineup, Team USA, they may be in trouble. MJ said, my bad, the Jamaican team, not Nigerians. Yeah, the Jamaicans were dropping out like, I don't know what's going on there.
Man, you got me over here with both my phones up and this other screen trying to find out what happened with the Nigerians, bro. What is going on, bro? I am over here in a deep research trying to find out what happened with the Nigerians. Thanks, MJ.
Jamaicans. Julie says, oh, my bad. Julie says, question, how come Athletes Unlimited doesn't get much conversation as to being a feeder to the W? That's a good question. I don't know why. I think most of them, yes. Go ahead.
It's too hard to understand. It's too hard to follow. Each week
Mhm.
it's a new team plus some extra points. You might have won, but let us add it up. I left the game. I thought you won. When we added it up, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I, that's what I think it is. It's they've overcomplicated basketball to the point where it's like you could be balling over there, but I don't think people tune in because there's so much going on. And I
Mhm.
think, especially in women's hoops, one of the things that we need is the consistency of like following a player or a team, and so to have it changing every week is like, well, what am I following for real? So, it's
Yeah.
just my 2 cents. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just thinking most of those players are in the W. Um, I
Alicia
mean, give
Gray
or take
ball.
some. Yeah. I mean, KB was balling. I mean,
I
it's
didn't
not.
realize like Alicia Gray won it all. Like
Mhm.
this is the year of Alicia. If like
Mhm.
you really go look at like all the stuff that she's done. So but I don't think the Dub really respects the athletes unlimited either. I didn't really want to say that, but I don't think it's not.
I mean, I don't think they pay attention to it like like that. But I think the only reason the unrivaled is because you have, the name recognition behind the people that, started it, Fee and Stewie, and then you're hearing about what they're paying them or what they're able. Not everybody's getting that 300 or whatever it is that they claim they can pay. It's an average, but um I think the names that they're starting to get and the hype that's starting to come around, that's what's making it, bigger. We got to see what the product's going to be. Like, we got to actually see how the games are going to go and how, what that's going to look like. It seems promising.
Whoa, they've done
What?
enough for trash talking for me. Just with the names that are up there,
Yeah.
Kai, Angel, KP. Can you imagine the trash talking going on in these games? Oh, I'm
Oh,
here
yeah.
for it. How many
Oh,
points you got?
I love
Oh,
me some
okay
trash
then.
talk. That's
Oh
my
yeah, I'm
favorite
here.
thing.
I'm sold on that. Period.
That's my favorite thing about watching, especially Angel. That's what sold me. When I saw her cussing somebody else at LSU, I was like, okay, that's the girl I need to be. Who's that girl?
I hope Kennedy Carter is in the game.
She should be if she's not, but she plays in the China League, so I don't know if it's going on during that time, but I would like her to be in it. I hope she can. Julie says KP needs to play flag football. The Cess, Julie says. MJ Lover says Kelsey Plum arm equal a cannon.
All you gotta say
Quita
is you see
says
Kelsey.
AU is a feeder league, but Cess is right. It's hard for casual fans to keep up because the teams keep changing. Yeah, because it's like whoever gets the most points in one game becomes the MVP, and then the next time they get to pick who they want in their team, and that's how it goes. And then you get points and all that. Yeah. I tried to get into it. I was just watching the highlights. I really couldn't follow the game. Miss Peach says y'all heard about Favor Flav helping water polo team and helping pay track runners rent. Sure did.
I've been hearing about a lot of people doing stuff. Shannon and Ocho matching 25 and 25,000 a piece to give to the players that win the gold medals to up the bread that they get. Because I think what are we giving out like 37,000?
Oh yeah, for
I think you
gold.
get 30. I think you get like 37,500, and you got I want to say China's giving out like 784,000 or something crazy like that for the gold medal.
Yeah.
So I thought that was dope for them to step up and be like, yo, like for gold medal, we got $25,000 for each one. So that was dope.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I heard about Flavor Flav doing that before the Olympics started. Because he heard about them saying like, well, we got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to figure out how we're gonna get there and do all that stuff. And he decided to sponsor them. So that's so crazy to me.
You
That
know what they made me think about today?
what?
Who paid to fly them horses over there in the equestrian? Because you take your own horse. It ain't like you borrow a horse when you get there. Who packed that horse up and bring it from the U.S.? That seemed like quite a. It seemed like
A
quite an
hefty
undertaking. It seemed like
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like that's gonna cost some money right there. And is the jockey responsible? I don't know. I guess it's the owner of the horse. But I was just thinking about like, whoa.
Yeah, I think the owners of those horses, they have money. So I don't know if that's a
Oh, of course
concern
they do.
for them.
I didn't just realize the Olympics was such a broke
Yeah.
event. Like it is, it's a really broke type of event. The city don't make no money. They volunteering. We sleeping on cardboard. And I thought this was the first year we slept on the cardboard.
No, they talked about that last time.
I didn't pay attention. I didn't because it was quiet in Tokyo, so I didn't really tune in like that. It was, but
Plus,
I
it
saw
was like
the
during the
feds.
pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was quiet in Tokyo. I couldn't
Yeah.
get into it. It wasn't enough rah rah around it. But I didn't realize that like the city makes no. I guess they make money by people coming, but
The
like it's
economy
really like
part, yeah.
it's a big volunteer thing, bro. Like
Mm.
I don't I don't
Well,
know.
we're gonna get it, and it's gonna be here in a few years. So let's get ready. Um, MJ says bad pub from Athletes Unlimited as far as them not marketing correctly or not target marketing. Julie says Sims came out of it. She made her come back because of it. Odyssey Sims. She was balling. I did see that in some of the highlights that they had this past season. Zah says Airhorn earned a spot on a W team thanks to her playing AU and a couple of other players. Who's that? Earned training camp contracts that would help with exposure a little bit. Odyssey is a prime example. Julie says, "Me too, J Boogie." And when Angel blocked a shot holding her shoe and talking trash, I was so yeah. I love as long as y'all don't like fight. I love it. I love the trash talk. I love like my favorite clip of Angel outside of her holding that shoe and blocking that girl's shot is when she was going back and forth with that Tennessee player. I think her name is Darby or so. I can't remember her last name, but she was doing the free throws and asking her, "Who you talking to? Are you talking to me? You can't be talking to me.
Who you talking to?
How many points you got? Oh, okay." And then she told her to get her money up at the end of the game. I'm like, yes, more of that. I want that all day long.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
Quita says Unrivaled would be better because the teams will be consistent, but we will see what the games actually look like. Yep, that's what I was saying. Julie says Serena and Flav help pay the players' rent. Okay. Harold's in the house. Yo, what up, Harold?
Big wrench in the building.
Julie says, yes, USA don't play or pay crap. Zah says, Quita, I recently subbed to your channel. Your analysis be dope. She is a dope person. Julie
Yeah.
says, I'm glad to see the celebs stepping up. MJ says, China is playing the women big, though. So if it is running side by side with that season, it's going to be tough getting and keeping the best talent for that league. Yeah, that's why I was thinking it would be dope for Kennedy to be there, but she might not. Yeah, I mean, she'll have to make a decision if that's what she wants to do, Unrivaled or play over there. Jerma says one of the commentators in equestrian sports is named Randy Moss. Huh.
Oh
That's
yeah,
funny.
I seen that today.
Julie says sponsors pay to get equipment over. Quita says thanks to Zah. Munch says, LOL, I heard the cardboard beds was to stop the hunching. Look, if they gonna hunch, they can hunch on cardboard. I don't think that matters, but that sucks.
Well,
That's why Team USA said, nope, we are staying over here. We're gonna pay whatever money we need to pay in luxury. We are not sleeping on those cardboard beds.
I'm sorry, quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta say this.
What?
I'm sorry. If you got to Paris and you seen something that you wanted to hunch on and you couldn't figure out where to hunch at, you ain't deserve it. But I don't know. Keep going. That was crazy. What? What? You got all the way to Paris and go let a cardboard bed.
That's what I'm saying.
You?
It ain't gonna stop nobody.
You didn't deserve it, buddy. You didn't deserve it, buddy. Go back home.
Woo.
Go back to the crib, bro. If you could, what? Never mind.
Let me tell y'all something about HBCU
digress.
dorm rooms. They might as well been cardboard beds. And that ain't stopped nobody. Julie says some of our credit card companies joined in the efforts to support USA athletes started years ago. Okay, that's dope.
Love it.
Jeffrey says, hello, everyone. I did not know the horses that they use in Olympics. Are they flying on the airplane from different countries?
I don't know. I just guessed that you don't borrow a horse when you get there.
Yeah, like, it's your horse. I'm sure they get them there. Like, it has to be their horse.
Rocky, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that's your horse. You've been rocking that horse,
so. Julie says that's my favorite of all time, J Boogie. Yes. Sometimes I just watch that when I want to get a good laugh in because I've been waiting for her to do it in the W. She ain't fully done it yet. It's been a couple of times she had some words, but I'm waiting. I think year 2 is when we're gonna get the Bayou Barbie full extent of the trash talk. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers.
Really? I don't know. I thought it was pretty. I thought she gave Nalissa. I thought she gave Nalissa pretty good,
but not as often as she did when she was in college. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah, I probably did.
she's only been doing that against people that like she's played against or that she knows, like Nalissa, Nas. Who wants this? She said something too. Like she gave a look to Stewie, but she ain't really say nothing. I think she's playing it cool right now until,
She hit Alyssa with the shimmy and told her, "You can't f with me."
Oh yeah, that was
And then
beautiful.
it was
I'm
like,
watching
oh,
that game tomorrow, as
from
a
the
matter of
ground,
fact.
looking up at her, because usually you stand up, like you ain't gonna walk over me or nothing. You can't. I said, oh, you took that sitting down. Now listen, you took that sitting down. Oh, you know who I thought you were.
I love it. I love it. MJ says, now let's not be surprised if there are a few fights or two in the future. A few players, including some new ones, jaw jacking throughout the game, and it will boil over eventually. It may. I mean, I'm just saying I like trash
Yeah.
talk. I'm not necessarily wanting them to fight. If a fight happens, a fight happens. But I'm just into the trash talk because I love to see whoever it is back it up, or whoever it is that's just getting told off and they can't do nothing about it. They just have to sit there and take it because there's nothing they can do. That's what I love about it. I love how it makes people competitive, but I don't necessarily want to see anybody fight. But I mean, that's up to the refs. The refs gotta just make sure things don't get too crazy. Zah says, I got a feeling Unrivaled, they're gonna be playing outside. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. They're playing in Miami during January. So I don't know how the weather is down there. I know if it was here in Texas, it'll be hot.
Do you
It would
think
be
they'll
warm,
be like all staying in the same spot, like how they did for like the pandemic?
like
Do you
the
think it would
the
be?
bubble. I think
Do you
so.
think they'll go into a bubble and just hang out for the duration, or do you think they'll travel in and out of Miami?
I don't see why they would do that.
It's
It would
two
make
games.
sense
It's
for
two
them to
games a
stay
week. I think they said it's twice a week, right? They play
for
twice a week.
8 weeks. Well, the whole thing is 8 weeks, including a short training camp and the playoffs. So
Training camp for 3-on-3. Okay, I'm impressed. Let's go.
that's what they said. Um, I guess. But don't you think that'd be too much? Like, what if somebody's flight we have a whole thing that happens with people's flight, and now half the team ain't there to play because they didn't get their
That's why
flights
I'm
back
thinking.
in town.
That's why I'm thinking you just in the bubble. I think you just in
Yeah,
Miami for 2 months. I think they just putting you up in Miami for 2 months. Maybe not like everybody's got to stay in the same hotel, like you
yeah,
in Miami somewhere. But
yeah.
I'm
I
just thinking
think
they'll
that.
be in Miami. I think so. I was thinking for Athletes Unlimited, that's how it worked. Like they was in Dallas this year, so they stayed in
Mhm.
Dallas, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, but I think it would make sense for them to just stay there. Julie says Kennedy would kill 3-on-3. I need her there. Yes, I thought she would be good playing in the Olympics 3x3. But if we're talking
We know
about
why Kennedy's not in the Olympics.
why,
Hip
tell us
check
why.
gate. Hip check gate. We know why
Oh my
Kennedy's not in the
God.
Olympics. Hip check gate.
Are they still on that?
I don't think that they were ready to be able to say like Kennedy is going to represent the United States, because I think people would have been like, oh, remember what she did? It'd have been that. I think that's my because I don't know. Everybody I talked to voted for Kennedy, so she had enough votes. I mean, the 9 people I talked to voted for her every day. So
Are you talking about All-Star?
yeah, she should. So to me, I think that she's
Kind of blackballed?
that caliber of player. All-star, could have played at the Olympics.
Mhm.
Would have been fun to watch in the Olympics. I don't know. Maybe they felt like Kai Copper was like kind of like Kennedy,
Mm,
but
that's
not
crazy.
so, height,
Mhm.
not so trained to go. Although
Yeah.
Kai, Kai ain't gonna hold you up either. So maybe
Yeah.
that would have been too much in Paris. Copper and Carter might have been too much. I don't know.
Mm.
But I'm hoping to see her play on the Olympic stage at some point.
I hope so. She deserves. Julie says, I'll double check about the sponsors paying and how much. MJ says the horse get flown over on military or FedEx planes. Them rich folks send them horses over to Paris weeks or months before the Olympics start. Jeffrey says, I believe my comment got skipped. What was it? Hold on. The hello, everyone? I did not know. That's the only other one I see, Jeffrey. And we were talking about the horses. I don't know if you if it was some other comment I didn't it's not on here. MJ says cardboard beds, and y'all wonder why athletes can't afford it. Don't stay in the Olympic Village. That part. MJ says now with athletes not living in the village led to Mama Rocket and Sha'Carri not being let through security expeditiously, which would be blamed for Mama Rocket dropping out of the hundreds. I'm just saying. Yeah, that whole thing is fishy. I don't get it. I don't understand. And it just sucks for that to be her last Olympics, the last time we're going to get to see her. And it's just she didn't do the 100. She didn't do, but neither one of them did the 200. And they're not doing the relay.
So
they dropped out of that
hurt.
too.
Everybody's hurt because of what happened.
I don't think
I'm
it was
not sure what happened.
They didn't say anything about anybody being hurt.
Is it a protest? I mean, now they did say that. I thought they said that Fraser Price, is that the name?
Mm-hmm. Shelly and Fraser Price
felt the twinge in the hamstring after they finally got access to the warm up, and then I thought what I understood was there was maybe some tightness in the hamstring. Didn't want to risk it for doing other stuff in the games, but that ain't doing nothing. So might as well.
So what about what's the other one's name that was going to run the 200? Shericka Jackson.
Oh, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm gonna talk my trash. I don't think they want to smoke. That's what I like.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, that's possible.
That's all I'm saying.
It's very weird, and they dropped out of the 100. Like if it's an injury, I get that, but I don't know. It's just all very weird, and I felt like Sha'Carri didn't seem like herself doing the 100.
She didn't get to warm up either, though, right?
That's what I'm saying. She still did it, but I'm saying she looked. You can tell that she looked weird. Like she didn't look like her normal self. She looked bothered.
I forgot somebody was like, just breathe. But I mean, it was like, I'm irritated. I'm frustrated. And I just need to get this thing done.
And you got to think about these athletes. They have a certain routine that you go through, like very like you have to do that. Just like basketball players, I put my right shoe on this time. I put my sock on this way. I have to sit in this seat. If you don't get to do your routine, that throws everything off.
Somebody else in the chat reported that like the gate that they showed up to go in versus the gate that they were allowed to go in was like, somebody said something like a 45 to 60 minute walk.
How? How was it that long? I saw that somebody posted that it took an hour.
So I'm like,
to walk to the other side. I'm like, where's this place?
I mean, it don't even take you an hour to walk around the track. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Like, where they had to go. So I don't know.
And they didn't have Ubers there, or they didn't have like nobody that can pick them up. They had to. That was just the whole thing's weird. I don't know. Very weird.
I thought that I would have saw like a lot of electric bikes, a lot of electric scooters, jump on this, get where you got to go. That's what I was expecting. But Paris, not broke. Broke's not the right word. They don't seem very technologically advanced as I thought they were. Like maybe like a Tokyo or a Hong Kong or something like that. Like they seem very historic.
Definitely not.
But yeah, it's
so is it true that this is what Nate said? What up, Nate? Is it true that Satu was healthy to play a month ago? She definitely not staying in Dallas. Good thing we got that new facility coming. I feel like she was healthy enough to play, but I feel like she told them she wasn't going to play until after the Olympics. Like that's just what was said, because I saw her when she got hurt. I was following her on TikTok this past winter when she hurt her shoulder and went through surgery. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but I saw her in the hospital. But I just felt like, okay, if she's still going to the Olympics, she can be playing right now, but she's not. So she had to have had a conversation with the owner or somebody on the team. Maybe you said Enrique runs the team. Maybe she talked to Enrique and told her, I'm not going to play. So y'all find somebody else to do it.
Whoever okayed that to be 12th, whoever okayed that for us to be last in the league when we was trying to get to the championship last year. You should be fired too. You should be fired.
You got to say it like you say it though.
Fired, both of y'all. You and Satu. But you know what, J Spot, I don't know if you spoke about this. I'm gonna tell you who I'm upset with.
Who?
Gustafson. If you got the nerve to show back up in Las Vegas after you showed up someplace and dropped 29 and 10,
I said
and then back that up.
I said that last week.
Ain't no reason for you to come back. Ain't no reason for you to come back. And I mean it. I mean it. After because it was already like, hey, did you let Asia fall on purpose in that one game? Y'all know what game I'm talking about. When Asia kind of slid down Gustafson when she could have caught her. Go back. You know what I'm talking about. Asia took a very hard fall with Gustafson there. And it was like, hey, are you a teammate? Okay, I don't know about you, girl. And then you showed up after you had a nerve to average 2 points. You ain't even gave us 8 or 9. You showed up and got to the Olympics like I've been doing this. It didn't take no warm up or nothing. She went right to dropping 30.
Yeah.
Don't bring your butt back down, Las Vegas lady. Don't you come back down here.
I mean, but when she come back, she got to drop that though. She can't go back to doing 2 points a game. Like she gotta play.
If she show up back in Las Vegas and don't drop 29 and 10 first time she get here,
venture.
You know what hell I'm gonna give her on this here internet? Non-stop 2 points. Hey, you averaging about 3 points, 6'7". Ain't you 6'7", 6'9"?
Is she that tall?
No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I don't know. Let me look her up. Cause see, I'm just saying.
Hey, while y'all on here, go ahead, give us the thumbs up, likes, please. My side, her side. If you're over there, come over here. If you're over here, go over there. Give us the likes, please. Keep me on the algorithm. I'm trying to build my channel. If you like what you see, you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that sub button as well, please. And thank you.
What are y'all waiting on if y'all ain't subscribed already?
Let's see. MJ says, from what I heard, they were definitely being careful with Satu, but also there is a money part of it too. Some of the star players get big money from their countries to play.
I'm sorry, she's 6'3".
But that ain't got nothing to do with Dallas. Like they shouldn't have okayed that. I mean, if that's what they did, that's what they did. But you're right. Like we're in the last place. We literally are grabbing at straws. We have like 4 people on hardship contracts because we don't have any players. And you can actually play and you don't want to because you don't want to risk injuring yourself so you can go get a gold medal. I mean, priorities for a player, I get it, but for the team, I didn't really get if she's okay, why not? But I definitely think a conversation was had that, hey, I'm not playing, so you can, if you want to kick me off the team, you can, but I'm not playing. And I think they just made the decision like, okay, we'll get her back the second half. We'll just do what we can till then. That's what I think happened.
Is Johannes on her way back to New York?
I think she told them, I don't know. I was thinking about that, but I think she told them before, like right at the season ended, she wasn't going to be there. Okay,
because I was wondering, because that where they're at right now, to be able to drop that type of 3-point shooter on their team coming back, that would really give them that would really give them some help. With
I don't know if they're,
because Sabrina couldn't shoot in the 3-point tournament because her 3 just haven't been falling and everything or whatever she was talking about. I don't know. But to bring Johannes, that might help them a lot. I don't know. That could be
I was hoping she wasn't signed, and then Chicago can get her. That's what I said. Let Chicago.
Somebody was like, "No, she's still with New York," and I was like, "Is she coming back this season?"
I think she said. I know they said she will not be back. Like as soon as the finals was over, they said she's not coming back because she's committed to being in her country for the Olympics. So I didn't know if that meant like she's just on hold and she'll come back after Olympics, or she's just not playing at all this year. But I was hoping they would not have her, and then Chicago can go get her. I'm still holding out hope that might be what happens, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out after the Olympics. How tall is Megan? Did you see it?
6'3".
Okay, I didn't think she was that tall.
Still too tall to be averaging 3 points.
Political said they still on that. That's what I'm saying. Hit that like button, y'all, please. Thank you. MJ said,
what up?
You think the Olympic Committee would allow Kennedy on the team over Caitlin?
So here's the thing: Caitlin is going to be on the team in 2028. That's she's going to get a spot on the roster. But I still think Kennedy could be on that team.
Yeah.
Y'all just didn't y'all see Dejanay and Mabry dapping it up at practice? Y'all didn't see the picture of them dapping it up at practice?
I mean, these are professional women. If
y'all didn't want to speak to Angel no more because she pulled Camilla hair. Remember, y'all was like, oh
yeah, they
pulled Camilla hair. Remember?
Yeah.
Now y'all over here like skates.
Hey, don't be throwing my skates word in there. They ain't saying skates. They still mad about that. I'm over here.
I'm teasing. They're not saying skates, but they is out here like they've been loving them both. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, y'all. Wait a minute. So, I mean, you get over it. I think heated the battle stuff happens. I think Kennedy and Caitlin could play on the team together. I think they could be in the backcourt together.
Well, I think he's saying that you think they would allow Kennedy and didn't pick Caitlin, is what he's saying. Like if Caitlin was going to be on the team, he's saying there's no way they would have chosen Kennedy over Caitlin.
I get what you're saying, but I think if they went on skill set and what she could have brought, I thought she was more ready for sure than Caitlin.
I'm saying 3-on-3. We would have had to go. We would have had to go.
Well, I mean, we could have sent Alicia Gray. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. We talked about this on my channel. The replacement for Cam Brink maybe should have been Bonner and not Hamby to give you the height and the scoring.
Well, I think it was Hamby because Hamby actually played well prior to that and won them the gold.
Oh, yeah. I get why Hamby went, but I was just saying if we could have put anybody, I think I would have liked us having more length in that spot because that was Cam Brink. And so the reason Hamby wasn't going was because it was Cam Brink. And I thought that Cam was going because of the length and the rim protection that she could bring plus the 3 ball. So to me, that was a Dewana Bonner more than a Hamby. What they helped me realize in the chat. So
okay.
That could have
Jeffrey says hello, everyone. Everyone say hello to Jeffrey.
What up, Jeffrey?
Political Little says Paris track issue was suspect. Facts. German says in 68 kilo division, U.S. won gold in women's freestyle wrestling. The wrestler's name is Amit Elor.
All right, Amit.
Hope I say that right. They're laughing. Let me see. Kyra says they said Shelly was at the wrong gate. They changed the gate. It took too long to get to the new venue. No warm up. She said she wouldn't perform well without proper warm up. But then I'm wondering why she dropped out of the 100, the relay, because that's not even until
she could have been warming up now
tomorrow, I think. So yeah, it could have been. She had time. I don't know why that's just weird. Political says the rule was you had to come in through on a designated bus. Yeah, because there was a bus of the people coming from the village that was automatically let in. And if you weren't a part of that, then you had to go through a different entrance. But what they were saying is that rule had changed overnight. No one told them that, and they weren't at the village the night before, and they were led into those same gates. So no one told them they couldn't be at those gates until when they got there. So that's the whole thing of why they even changed the rules overnight and didn't let anybody know. It's just, that's also weird. Brittany says, hello, Brittany. I heard Sharika Jackson wasn't particularly healthy pre-Olympics. She had a few hamstring injuries throughout the season. Look who's here.
The world.
Look who it is. Look at who has joined the
around the world. In 18.
Oh my God. MJ says, even if it took an hour to walk around the gate, I know they had golf carts there. We won the gold in golf. I know they had golf carts. What are you singing?
Around the world in 18.
Let me catch up on these. People are asking if players competing in the Olympics have to go home after they lose. Evidently, they do have to give up free accommodation and go pay for rooms on their own or get on flights to go home. I didn't know that. What's going on, Coach? Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it.
Marcus, she better drop 2 double dubs. I need back-to-back double dubs. Her days in Las Vegas is numbered. Her days in Las Vegas is numbered. She better see if they still got work on the international team. Gustafsson showed up, like I said, got over there, dropped 29 and 10. Ain't scored 5 points all season. Man, please. Now she probably scored 5 points, but still.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen after this. I'm curious to see it. Munch says that they announced where WNBA All-Star is next year. I heard it was Indiana. I'm not very happy about that, but that's what they said. I was
And now
hoping it
ain't
would be
nobody
New York.
I'll be right back, y'all. Excuse me.
Okay.
That's the only thing going on.
What?
What else going on in Indiana?
I mean, I guess they just think, I don't know, nothing. That's why I don't want it in Indiana. I want it.
In Indiana gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be some. Wait, isn't it? Where did they have the NBA All-Star?
I think it was Indiana.
It was in Indiana, right? Yeah, they were talking about that. Like it was nothing to do. It was nothing to do there. The
whole city shut down.
MJ Lover says just wanted the 1500 men's final again. Salute to Nooses. Tough race, got cut off his first attempt to pass the leader Olympic record too. Jeffrey says, I just started to follow you on Instagram. Hopefully that's all right. If you're talking about me there, that's fine. The more the merrier. I appreciate it. Brittany says, I thought Joanna's wouldn't be able to play this season because of prioritization rules. I can't pronounce. That's probably, I mean, I think that's why she didn't come back. So that she may not be able to come back at all. Yes.
So how come Satu can play?
Because she was with the team. Because she was there. She just wasn't playing under her being injured.
Hey, I'm watching women's water polo.
Is Flav there?
Coach popped up and said, "What's going on in Indiana? Ain't nothing going on but the rent."
Hey, y'all, if y'all don't know who, I'm sure everybody knows who this is. This is Coach Rowe. I invited him. He asked to come on the show. I finally got the link. He came through, so I appreciate it. We're about to get into these rookies. I'm going to go through some more of these comments, and then we're going to talk about the rookies, and then we're going to get out of here.
Rookies with Coach Rowe?
Political Lil says business is business. These players are professional. Facts. MJ Lover says I was one of those people waiting for an answer to the hair pulling of KC. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm one of them people still waiting on the answer about John Quill punching Camilla. Act like it didn't happen this season. I'm still on the case.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
drinking a Modelo?
No, I'm drinking a East Cider.
You don't know what the East Cider is.
I don't.
Even start
it's just a cider. It's a dry cider.
He thought you was over there with Corona. He thought you was over there.
Yeah, I said Modelo.
Political Lil says I still think Bonner would have been closer to Mira Brink. That's what Cess says. DJ is in the house. What up? Cess in Paris. Yes, she is in Paris. Right
in my
now.
mind. In my mind.
MJ says Kennedy over Caitlin on any team. 3 versus 3, 5 versus 5, 1 versus 1. Do I think people will stand for that? No. DJ says, yeah, I heard about the track runners. It's crazy. Paris was on their game. Nah, they knew what they were doing. I agree. It's no excuse for you to do something overnight and then not tell everybody. And then it's just a mess. Hopefully we get a 60 minutes report, investigative 2020 on what happened. We can really find out what happened. RC says, Jay, you ready for the second half of the WNBA season? I am. I'm kind of over the Olympics. Yep, we're going to talk about it. DJ says that was a gimmick. They started in London with the funny nonsense.
Breakdancing ain't started yet.
The 8th. It starts the 8th.
I know. Breakdancing. That's when the Olympics start.
Men's and women's hoops going to coast, I feel, at this point.
I told you Korea going to win breakdancing.
I was asking y'all.
I think so.
I was asking J Spot if she know who's judging the Olympics. Who's the judges?
Oh,
I don't know. You know? This is their first time, so I don't even know how they're going to do it.
Zah says yesterday they got international judges. They got judges. They have competitions all year.
Yeah, I've seen like clips of it and stuff.
Can you break dance, J Spot?
Back in the day, I could.
What you do?
When breaking came out, you couldn't tell me nothing. Breaking and breaking too. I learned all those moves.
What was your go-to move?
My little do the little isolation. I can't do it now. And then I did the little, the little move you do, and then you spin around on the ground. That was me. Zah says, whatever, coach.
You thought when you start doing like this?
And you got to grab somebody's hand and then you touch them and they do it.
Now, let me see if you really was up on Break. What was the best movie? Breaking or Beat Street?
I didn't like Beat Street. But Breaking 2 is my favorite. Beat Street was okay, but it did. I mean, nobody was cuter than Ozone. What are you talking about? That's why I was there.
I wasn't looking at Ozone.
Well, I was.
But
do you really feel like Beat Street was a breakdancing movie though?
Absolutely.
I thought it was.
They was breakdancing in Beat Street, but I didn't feel. I mean, like the battle took place. I don't think of Beat Street as really a breakdancing movie.
Yeah, I never really.
We auditioned in front of a group of ballet dancers. That was a breakdancing movie. It was a breakthrough moment.
Anyway, let me get to these comments. If y'all had to draft and coach y'all's top 5 W players of all time against each other, who would y'all pick? If you had to draft and coach y'all top 5 W players of all time against each other? What do you mean? Against each other, who would y'all pick?
For this to be fair, if certain players that had to be omitted. Cheryl Miller can't be counted.
Why?
Because some players are on the island by themselves.
What? You just made that up. That wasn't a rule.
I sure did. Of course I did.
That was.
But every time
we had this draft,
but look,
every top 5 W players.
We talk about WNBA players, we always say, nah, Cheryl Miller, she in the class by herself. Like, nah. Well, I say that. I thought we said it a few times. Like, nah, you can't put her. No, she. So let me see.
RC said Beat Street all day. Y'all can keep thinking about that. I'm gonna go through these.
Nancy Lieberman and all of them in there too, man. Hey, go ahead.
Oh no, I would have Cheryl Miller on my team, but
ain't nothing popping in Indiana except for gas station pumps.
Ain't nothing going on with the rent.
I would definitely have. I would Cheryl Miller. If I could have her, I had Cheryl Miller. I definitely would have Maya Moore.
Somebody told me that they know that it's going to be in Indiana. I can't remember who I spoke to, but they said that. I don't know if that's going to be true or not, but we'll see. Janera's in the house. Who else? I want to make sure I can get to everybody. Cess, I see you, was RC said. Jeffrey said, I would like W All-Star to come to Connecticut. German says, I have a lot of family in Indiana. Marcus says, Angel had it on her mind to punt Camilla at the tip of the ball. That game was just, and by the way, I loved when both of them went at each other. That was my favorite thing. I loved it. I didn't
feel like Camilla got punked. I felt like they both played.
No, she didn't back down from Angel.
Back and forth.
Ever.
They played a good back and forth. I thought Camilla did her stuff too.
Ella L's in the house. Hey, Ella L.
Agent in the building. What's up, fam?
RC says B Street all day. T says, hey fam, I came in here to claim my man for the most USA MBB Olympic points. Who is that? KD?
Kevin Durant, please.
KD?
Nobody. Remember, nobody's fighting you over Kevin here, T. We are supportive. We want you to get that man. We want you to have him.
Breaking 2 was dope, I believe, in the beat. B Street was good. Yep, I believe in the beat.
They both classics. They both
Breaking 2 was probably the worst breakdancing movie. It probably was.
I got your lunchbox. I got your lunchbox.
You said that was the worst? Whatever. I love me some Turb. Yes.
That was Breaking 1 when he danced on. No,
he did the. That was 2 on the ceiling. The broom was 1.
Broom and all of that.
That was 1. The first one.
That's
and part 2 was I got your lunchbox. I got your lunchbox.
Yeah. And they were in the ICU.
Y'all remember that?
When I see you,
and he was like 2 feet taller than Turbo. You rolling down the hill.
I remember that. I remember that.
Stop. J-Spot and Cess. Go watch Breaking 2. Go to that
part. I remember that part.
Turbo rolled down the hill.
It wasn't him.
Man was skinny, 2 feet taller than him, with an afro rolling down the hill.
It was in the 80s. It was in the 80s.
You could also see the string when he did the broom.
Yeah, we saw the string on that part too.
We let that
At least
go,
it was
bro.
a visible string.
Julie says she's choosing Cynthia, Cheryl, Candace, Lisa Leslie, and Yolanda Griffin. Rerunning.
Okay.
We said Nigeria. We didn't know much about Nigeria. I don't know if anybody really is going to give them like a full run for their money, but we'll see. I heard that Nigeria was pretty good.
Pretty good against who?
They said they've been pretty good in the Olympics so far. The next two All-Star games should go to the incoming teams, the Bay, Toronto. Yeah, have a lot of tourist attractions, good eateries, good vibes. Did you figure out your picks?
No.
I need to write mine down. Lisa is definitely in there.
I got two. Cheryl Miller and Maya Moore. That's I stopped there.
Lisa, Cheryl Swoops. I might do Tamika Catchings.
Ooh.
I feel like Cynthia has to be there. And I don't know who I'll do Tisha Pinachero before I do Sue Bird. I like Tisha. What's wrong with Tisha Pinachero? You put Sue Bird on your team. Everybody got quiet. Okay, let's get to the rookies.
I'm ready. I got my five.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Swoops, my same five I keep telling you about. Cheryl Swoops, Maya Moore, Tamika Catchings, Candace Parker, Cynthia Cooper. We running. Let's go. And if my six coming off the bench, I don't know. I'm picking between Sue, Sylvia, and Yo. So yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. You know what?
What?
I take that back. I'm gonna replace y'all can get mad at me for this one. I'm gonna give up Maya and take Asia.
See, I was thinking about putting some newer players in mine too. Ooh, I like that. Pick at every respective position. Love catch. Coach is over there making faces. My bench is Sylvia, Becky Hammond, Maya Moore, and Asia. That's a good bench. Deep. Pause. All right, let's get to the rookies. We've been here for a minute.
I'm gonna go Kennedy, Camilla, Angel.
Ooh.
Chelsea. And J.O.
That's your bench? Or that's your new player?
Yeah, I'm taking my new player bench. I'm taking new players. New players. I ain't putting no old players on the bench. I need some of that new basketball.
All right. I don't know if y'all can read this. It's just kind of small, but I just wanted to give a kind of recap of where everybody is as much as I can. I told y'all I didn't have time to do all the graphics, so the other ones I will be referring to WNBA.com and we'll look at them. But let's look at my girl Angel. So so far for the season, she's 13.5 points, 11.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.4 steals, offensive rebounds, 4.7, defensive rebounds, 7.3, field goal percentage, 40.2, free throws, 76, and her double-doubles, 17. So just a little bit about her accomplishments. She has the WNBA record for 15 consecutive double-doubles. She broke the rookie record for consecutive double-doubles at 10. She was WNBA Player of the Week. She was Rookie of the Month for June. Her highest points was 27 points against Seattle. She also had a career high of 19 rebounds versus Atlanta. She leads the league in offensive rebounds and double-doubles. She is number 2 in rebounds, just behind Asia Wilson, and is by 0.1%. Asia has one more rebound than she does. So they're like right neck and neck, but she's number 2. She knocked her off that last game they played against each other. She is top 10 in defensive rebounds in the league, top 20 in steals in the league, and she is the number 1 rookie in the advanced stat of player impact estimate, which is kind of like if they're in the game, how they impact the game for their team. And she has the number 1 rating of all the rookies as far as her impact on her team. Anything to say about Angel, y'all?
I mean,
calling Angel Roy.
I said it early on, she rookie of the year, but not necessarily from you all, but I've received pushback on that for whatever reason. Some are saying because of what the obvious, what the media, I don't care about any of that. We talking about stats. We talking about who's playing. We talking about what my definition of MVP has always been. You take this person off of the team, where would they be? If you take Angel Reese off of the Chicago Sky, they have 4 wins. I keep saying that. And I'll keep saying that. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. Anybody challenge me on that? Step on up and say something, because that is what it is. So that's how I gauge rookie of the year. And I don't like co-rookies of the year. I hope they don't do it. I keep hearing that's what they keep building that narrative.
Facts.
I hate it. I hate co-rookies in any sports or MVP. I don't like it. She deserves to be rookie of the year. I don't see her slowing down. I see her getting better as the year goes on. The games are going to mean more. She's going to step up even more. So that's my 3 cents on that.
Okay.
So
Cess?
I'm going to push back and say I get everything that you're saying, but I'm not going to say that the Sky only have 4 wins without Angel, right? Because if Angel's not there, then that means the trade doesn't happen. So that's who there? Kai Copper with Kennedy Carter and Camila Cardoso? I'm not going to say that they only got 4 wins. Not with Big 4 Senior out there and Kennedy Carter.
Wait, you saying she got traded because Angel was coming there?
No, I'm saying if Angel's not there, that means they don't make the trade, right? So I'm saying if Angel's not there, then who is that person that's there? I can't necessarily just say,
because they would
Chicago.
still draft Camilla because they still would need that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see
what you're saying.
So I'm just saying, so I'm saying, to me, I would have to know who's not there before I say that the people that came in there can't get more than 4 wins. But I totally get what you're saying. Angel is impacting the winning there, but I'm not gonna just say that they just stuck at 4 wins with the talent that they brought in, and what would have still been there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of both of you. I think if Angel's not, if Angel's not in the game with the team that they have now and the way that they're playing, even when her sitting on the bench, the team doesn't do as well. They don't do as well defensively. They don't do as well. They don't move the ball around. It's just something about having her in the game. She impacts the game that much. So if she wasn't on the team or she had to sit out some games, I don't think they would do as well, because they don't utilize their bigs in the way. So I kind of take Camilla out of that, because they're still not passing into the paint the way that they need to. But outside of that, Angel is an impact player. Angel was a plus minus of a plus 26 in this last game that they had against the Aces. That's bananas. I haven't seen a rookie this season have a big number like that. That's just based off impact. So
I think the stuff that they don't talk about is like who Angel has played against. Like this code Roy part. I don't know. I would like to see the rookies. What has been their stat line against Asia, Brianna, Nafisa? In this
Tina
era.
Charles. She's played against, and I said that she's played against.
I want to say Angel gave Asia like 15 and 7 or something like that. Crazy, didn't she? Like
16.
Some nasty. It ended up being a double, wasn't it?
It was a double. Let me see. I can pull it up right now.
I mean, I feel like I've been calling Andrew Roy since we started this thing. So, I think that she's earned that, but I just think that we're not. We look at all of the offensive stuff, but the defensive stuff that she does, and the leadership stuff that she does, and the talking up on the court. She's almost like a player coach out there, from time, at times. So she definitely impacts winning, but
she is so much more than what people think or see or know. Like what they don't really realize, so much stuff she does is not on the stat line. But just like you said, and I tweeted that out earlier in the season, I was like, y'all don't really understand that Angel, being a rookie, has now played and done really well and probably held some of them to lower points than they normally would get. This is before she went up against Asia. But Natasha Howard, Tina Charles, she played against Nafisa later, but she did a much better job against Nafisa than she did in the preseason. Stewie, JJ, she got JJ in foul trouble, messed her up, took her out of the game, and then held Stewie down to, lower points and stuff. The twins in Dallas, like, she's had to go up against some of the best post players in the world, including Asia Wilson, and she's still holding her own. And nobody's really giving her credit for stuff like that. But when she played against, I think it was 16 and 18. Nope, that wasn't it. 16 and 11, I believe, is what her stat line was that day.
Okay.
I believe that's it if I'm looking at it.
I just know that she played very well. I don't even remember if it was in a win that time. But playing against some of the most seasoned bigs in the game, learning from some of the most seasoned bigs in the game. And taking the insight and the suggestions that they give in turn, you can see it almost in the next player and the next opportunity that she has to show it. So,
Political says, well, she's doing her thing. For damn sure, she is way past expectations. RC says he tends to stay low, kind of just watching to see how Rookie of the Year race plays out. No deep emotion invested. I'm going to do my best to try to enjoy the Rookie of the Year race. Political says Sky had no picks and neither would be there. Moses says Angel can finally lead the Sky without Mabry's presence there.
And Moses in the building. What's up, in Moses?
I don't know what DR7 means. What's that?
Double row 7.
Oh, okay.
That's double row 7.
Okay. Angel, or Political says Angel anchors the defense. She moves pieces on offense plus the rebounding. Miss D says Angel is like Draymond Green with bringing the ball up the floor, directing teammates, doubles, points, and rebounds. Political says Angel, I've been on defense assignment has been on the defensive assignments for the best player on every team. That part, there you go. RC says, I think Reese is ahead a little bit on the Rookie of the Year race. Whoever wins this thing, I expect a nasty pushback and uproar. Long comment, short. Rookie of the Year day going to be real divisive. Oh, it always will be. Jeffrey, did you see my comment about where Connecticut Sun play? I didn't see that. I don't know if your comments are coming through, but I didn't see. But I had to skip some because we were getting behind. Jeffrey says where the Connecticut Sun plays, they play at the Mohegan Sun Arena. Outside is a casino. Mohegan Sun is a casino. Is that the one you're talking about? I've been there. My family, well, not. I was thinking about Phoenix. All right, now we're gonna go to the next rookie, which y'all know who that is. I got to blow this up because I can't see. We got CC, Miss Caitlinclark. She has, hold on. She's averaging 17.1 points, 5.0 rebounds, 5.8 rebounds, 8.2 assists. She's 1.5 steals, three-pointers made, 2.7, a field goal percentage of 40.5, a free throw percentage of 89.1, and she has one triple-double, which is number 2 in the league behind Alyssa Thomas. She has the WNBA record for 19 assists in a single game. She's the first rookie to get a triple-double. She was Rookie of the Month for May and July. Her career points, 30 points twice against Washington and LA. She did get 19 assists. That's a career high versus Dallas. She leads the league in assists. Like I said, she's number 2 in triple doubles. She's top 15 in points, top 5 in 3-pointers made, top 15 in defensive rebounds, and top 15 in steals. And she is right behind Angel for the number 2 rookie in player impact estimate. What do y'all think about Caitlin? Anybody?
So I feel like Caitlin is right where we expected her to be. Once we seen her take the buy-in. And I don't know if Caitlin bought in or if the coach, made her buy in, right? I don't know. And when I say that, I mean, like, I don't know if Caitlin just was like, hey, I need to try to get more into the pick and roll and the more into the inside out, or if that was like the coach saying, hey, this is what you're gonna do, or you're gonna have to sit down. Either way, she's turned this corner. I think that's big for her as a rookie. I think Indiana, we were talking about it. They played the most difficult part of their season is over, and so now they have this opportunity to like kind of take this exhale. They took a break from shooting hoop. They figured out kind of what their rotations are. They should get Teamy back, right? Teamy's coming back.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be so much about Caitlin as much as it's about how they play the rest of the season as a team. It's going to really, I think, give Caitlin her performance grade. Like I guess what I'm saying is, like, I don't think her performance grade is going to be just on how she does. It's going to be how she's able to make this team perform, because they're so determined to make her, the point guard and the focal point of like getting the offense started. So, she got them in 7. She's got them in 7th place. They're in the playoffs. So, I expect her to play well down the stretch. The one thing about Caitlin is when she's not shooting well, she does other stuff. You know what I mean? So she tries to they put her in positions to get the rebounds. They put her in positions to, jumpstart the offense, to kick off the fast break off the rebound. She makes it her business to try to find the block shots, to try to find the steals. And it's crazy because even though she has great numbers in blocks and not so bad numbers in steals, I still don't think that her defense has really improved. Her overall individual defense has improved to where I think it's going to need to be for her to be successful overall as an all-around player. But she's filling up the stat lines. She's still not doing enough of that to make me not look at, what is that turnover rate and how that affects the flow of the game and, how many points they win by.
Yeah, I didn't put her turnovers on there, but she is up there in the league.
She's at 5.6 turnovers a game.
She's leading the league.
Yeah, she had 5.6 turnovers. But I'll say this: I don't want to be redundant on anything that Cess said. What I think Indiana should be excited about Caitlin Clark is that despite how she's shooting, I don't think she's afraid of the moment. I don't think she's afraid to take a shot. But I also like to see when Caitlin's high assist, lower like logo threes, long threes. When she plays to set others up, that's what turned the corner for them on winning. When she started the season, I'm gonna say the first 8, maybe 9 games of the season, they was expecting her to come down, score a lot of points, and get players involved. She's a rookie. It takes time to find that balance and that formula, especially against top-notch competition. I think a lot of length bothered her when she first started at the beginning of the season. The aggressiveness on defense affected her, when she started the season. Players are stronger, players are faster. I think the game has slowed down for her. But if those turnovers could get better, I think you could, and this is just my personal opinion, you could have a conversation about her getting Rookie of the Year. Right now, of course, she has 17 points, but she averages the most minutes out of all the rookies too. She only sits 5 minutes a game. So it's like, that's a lot. And I didn't even realize this. It looks like she played 2 more. I don't know why they're showing that she played 2 more games.
Yeah, because the beginning of the season, they played more games than I think anybody in that first month and a half. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I think she's very good. She's very, very good. I just think that if she focuses more on setting up her teammates, that team will go further. If they put it this way, if they're going to count on Caitlin Clark to be the player they want her to be, they're going to have to restructure that entire offense. They got to bring in some other players to surround her for her to be the absolute focal point, like MVP type of candidate, taking them to the championship. They have to revamp that team if they're going to do that. But if not, she has to find a way to fit in with those bigs that are there to make them better. So That's all I got on that.
Yeah, and all I'm gonna say just about her, I just feel like in the beginning, I think she was struggling. They were struggling to figure out how they were gonna utilize her. I know everyone had opinions about what she should have been doing and what the coach should have been doing with her and all that stuff. But I think they started to find the sweet spot of where she's most effective in her passing, and not necessarily saying she's secondary in scoring, but I mean, when you got Caitlin in your back pocket to score at will when you really need it, that's like the best fallback. If you run your offense through, say, Aaliyah Boston, she's getting the ball to them, she's getting it to Nalissa, she's getting it to Kelsey. They're scoring, and if they're not scoring, then you have the option of giving it to this one, who can literally, people just let her go to the back to the lane. I watch it all the time. Like, I don't know what it is, what plays they run, but they clear that thing out and she goes right to the basket. And I mean, her threes haven't been the best, but if it's not her going to the basket, she can hit a few threes in a game, or, at least two. So I think her facilitating the offense is where the sweet spot is right now. And that's why you see her assists going up, and her, like you said, the rebounds, she's in position to get the rebounds and stuff like that. Cause it's not necessarily, the offense isn't running through her to be the first line of, I guess, of the offense. So, I mean, I think she's doing well. I mean, yes, she's breaking records. If we dig a little bit deeper, I mean, I still would say, like, yeah, her defense needs to be a little bit more for me to say that she would be rookie of the year. Because for me, it's not just because I'm a fan of Angel. She just plays on both sides of the ball, and she affects both sides. But people love offense. People love the flashiness of the assists and things like that. That, they say offense sells tickets, defense wins games. So I think it's on either side, they're kind of teetering on, who's doing something well this time, who's doing something well that time. So, I mean, she ain't shabby. I mean, she has a record. She got the triple double. I mean, she's not a horrible player. I mean, she is like the most utilized on her team. But I think as the season goes on, I'm just curious to see. I know she will get better. Her percentage should get better. I know her shooting percentage isn't the best. I think her and Angel are like neck and neck with field goal percentage. So, I mean, I like what I see so far, but we'll see what the season brings. I mean, I don't see her slowing down, but it just, like you said, it depends on what they want out of this team, and it's going to be more of a team effort than, I think, an individual effort for CC. That's what I think. Couple of the comments in here. I don't know who Teddy is. Hey, Teddy, but
Teddy 80.
You got Cutie on tonight. Who's that? Coach Rose?
You must be talking about you. And I don't got nobody on. I'm on somebody else. I'm on JSpot platform. Teddy
she on
80,
my platform, so I'm the cutie.
I'm on JSpot platform.
Munch said Clark has been shying away from the clutch so far. I didn't watch much of her in college, so I don't know if that's normal or not. RC says it's super odd she's not been clutch as she should be. Political Lil says, I think rookie of the year race is just for publicity. The winner was predetermined as part of promoting the league. I kind of believe that. RC says plenty of people make it sound like Caitlin doesn't have to listen to Chrissy's sides. I mean, as long as Sides is the coach, CC going to have to generally adapt to whatever Sides requests are. Political says Caitlin was supposed to come in as an exceptional shooter and scorer, but that hasn't materialized. So she has been stuck with relying on her teammates to score basketball to give her assist points. Yep, I believe that too. The W adjustment wasn't pretty at all for CC. The expectations trailed off. She got a lot more comfortable, it seems. The whole thing I'm looking for is consistent, continual improvement, no drop-offs. Moses says, CC fans hate hearing that she needs more time to develop. They think it's a birthright for her to be the GOAT right now. Yep, they still think that. RC says to Political Lil, I don't think perimeter play first is the way to win. Inside out is definitely the way. It's always the way, I feel. Adrian says, "Hey Jay, I'm late." Hey Adrian, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Also, hey Cess and Coach.
What's up?
What's going on?
Wody Max says, "You base Rookie of the Year on defense and not offense. That would imply Angel doesn't need to contribute, but 10 points on the offense, and she's still Rookie of the Year." I don't base it just on defense, but I'm saying to me, she's a more complete player when you can do both than just scoring. So how does just scoring make it, but defense doesn't? That's just what I think. I don't know if y'all have an
I
answer
have
to
a
that.
question for you.
What's that?
What type of player makes Caitlin-Clark like the player that everybody, who needs to be next to her? Not necessarily a player right now. Like, what type of skill set would the player need next to her in the backcourt? Only in the backcourt to have her stand out as we thought she could.
I don't know if it's a player necessarily. I think she's not performing because people playing for real defense.
No, I mean like a skill set. Like, I think about tandems in the backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain tandems. Like, I think about one of my favorites was Taurasi and Pondexter.
Mm-hmm.
That backcourt, it was like, you had to deal with somebody. Somebody was going to go off. I mean, that was just a given. You had to pay attention to both. You couldn't pay attention to just one. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about a player. Like, what is the skill set? Does she need a knockdown shooter next to her? Like a knockdown shooter? Or does she need somebody else that can handle the ball and get their own shot? What would she need to get to that point of, okay? Because in my opinion, I think Angel Reese has what she needs is developing right before our eyes. She got Cardoso, which is only going to make, it's going to be trouble for a lot of people. So what type of player would Caitlin need to get to that point?
And it's backcourt.
Only backcourt. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about backcourt.
I don't know about that because I don't know. That's a hard question because I'm not really sure. Because I'm not seeing that. What is that other player going to provide for her that she can't? Like, what is it they're going to do for her to help elevate her game?
I think relief would be somebody that can really shoot.
Yeah, but then she's not shooting. But that's the point. You're saying it's too much pressure, and that's why she's not performing well.
I've said from day one, the skill set that I'm seeing is less shooting, more facilitating, and like a pass first type of point guard. I think there would be more effectiveness that way. There would be more winning. Just my thoughts.
And it's not her.
Well, when she plays like that, even if it's by default, you see they have more wins.
Yeah.
When the assists are up.
What do you think, Cess?
So I think that she is who she's going to be. Like, this is the player that she's going to be. I feel like Indiana's going to be successful with what they are. Like Coach is saying, they could win more games. But that was earlier in the season when they were trying to figure out how they were going to do. Since they figured out what they look like, Teamy was hurt, so Teamy coming back maybe that makes that look a little bit different. But they've been very consistent with the inside-out game here recently. So to me, it's just more of what they've been doing. I expect them to win more games down the stretch. They don't have – if they have one back-to-back left, if they have that left, like their games will be spread out. They'll be well-rested. Should be able to come in and run the offense how Sides is meant for her to run. So I think, her stats either stay where they at or improve some. But it is the turnover piece, and that's not the turnover piece is what fixes it for her. But I don't think that's somebody else in the backcourt as much as it's them still building chemistry and understanding where the spots that you're supposed to be I forget who it was that was talking last night. We were watching some in Discord, and the point guard said, like, I make sure that my players' feet are set before I deliver the ball, so that when they get it, they're ready to go. And so it's learning that stuff and making those type of moves that I think will allow her to elevate her game. And as that stuff happens, then she'll be able to do some of the celebratory 3-point logos, shots that people want to see from her. But like that'll come in the flow of the game of them doing more inside out. And as people try to double down in the paint or even triple down in the paint for what Aaliyah and Melissa or Aaliyah and Teamy or whoever's down there are doing, then she'll have some of that opportunity to like really open it up and let it fly. So I don't think it's changing anything. I think it was just the time to let them figure that out. And so if they're able to continue what they're doing, they should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Political says CC can help defensively in the back of defense. She's not going to be on the ball lockdown defender. Fulon speaks sports. What up? What up? Angel game reminds me of Moses Malone's. If she's reaches her ceiling, CC reminds me of Steve Nash, especially in the offense they run. Teddy says people have to understand Caitlin doesn't really have any moves. What she can do what can she do to get her own shot? That's why she hasn't been what her fans thought she would be. Just got to accept that. Wody Max says
she'll come off screens. They'll find some screens for her to come off of to get some shots off.
Wally Mack says to be an MVP or Rookie of the Year and be superior on defense and okay on offense, you would have to be Tony Allen / Hakeem on defense and nullify other candidates. Defense doesn't trump on any voting. Possibly, but for me, I'm just saying a complete player trumps just one that's just doing stuff on offense. Political says these awards are not contests. They are subject to what's going on to move the league along. Munch says maybe she needs a knockdown shooter as her backcourt mate coach. Sabrina needed another ball handler. Moni Mack says to Fulin, speak sports, and that analogy is great. So question is, who would you build around, Moses or Nash? Political says Indiana has knockdown shooter and a pick and roll partner. RC says only backcourt maybe Carrington, but I don't really know, Ro. I don't think that perfect backcourt mate Caitlin is in the league yet. Again, I don't really know. Mm-hmm. Teddy says Caitlin needs Joe Dumars or Vinnie Johnson, creators around her like Isaiah had, even though he could create. If you can get that in one player, then that's good. Weldy says Angel excels at perimeter defense, but her shot blocking rim protection is average for her height. What does that mean? She can get out and guard someone like Ionescu, but struggle with 6'5" and up. Yeah, but she can also guard all 5 positions. I just think that means something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she can. She's fared pretty well against people bigger than her. I agree with maybe consistently, but it's a lot of players that's not able to do that consistently. Players bigger than them, but I've seen her hold her own against players bigger than her.
Russell says Alicia Grace said that on that high school game. Said what? And in my assessment of deficiency of Caitlin, the turnovers and poor shooting and poor perimeter defense is overshadowed by her great floor general nature as a point guard. RC says year 2 she'll be better than year 1. Just got to get there. I think much better even still. I agree with that. I was doing the starters. So my next person is Camilla. She didn't play a full season or full half a season, but I still wanted to talk about her because that's my girl and I'm going to talk about her. So let's see. Camilla has averaged 8.1 points, 7.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 1.1 blocks, offensive rebounds, 3.3, defensive rebounds, 4.4, field goal percentage, 46.2, free throw percentage, 62.2. Her career high points, 16 points versus Indiana. Also, career high 11 rebounds twice in Atlanta and Dallas. She is number 2 in the league in offensive rebounds. She is top 15 in defensive rebounds, top 15 in blocks, which I didn't realize she had 20 blocks so far this season. And then she is number 6 rookie in the player impact efficiency. So what do y'all think about Camilla? I know she had a slow start, but what do y'all think about her so far this season?
I mean, that's what I was going to say. I think that when you take into account where she started, the injury that she had, these numbers are more than above average. And like I've mentioned before, I've never claimed to be a Chicago Sky fan, but I mean, I'm realistic and I recognize talent and what this team is going to do. I mean, that's a small sample size, and look at the numbers. I mean, I was looking at some other stats. She's playing 26 minutes a game. And she's still, watching her play kind of shy offensively. She hadn't really found that rhythm yet. But when she does find it, I mean, it's going to really be a problem out here. I mean, just my thoughts as far as the blocks, pretty consistent. The rebounds, I mean, she's almost averaging 8 rebounds. I mean, that's a lot in only 26 minutes in the WNBA game, or any game for that matter. But what stands out to me is that she's shooting 46% from the field. And how many times have we looked at the games and said, oh, you got to finish. So I think the pieces are still coming together. You're going to see that field goal percentage probably a little over 50%, close to the rest of the year. She's going to find those spots and get better as they go. But I mean, I think there's no ceiling right now for her. I think, and that's not a cliche. I mean, out of all of the rookies, I think that she's the one that could literally make some historic numbers, and continue to get better every year. Every year, I think she's going to get better and better. So that's my thoughts on her. Once she figures out, and it looked like you're figuring it out toward the break as far as that spacing, and who's going to kind of be the primary down low and get those looks at the basket, I think we're going to see something special out of Cardoso.
I do want to point out before Cess gets in there that her field goal attempts, her actually getting to shoot the ball, is super low. She only averages 7. Right. The last few games was 4 touches, 5 touches. So,
she's shy. She's shy on the offense right now. But wait, when it develops and it's like demanding the ball on the block and really getting there, it's going to be some problems.
All right, Cess.
Angel and Camilla are going to be one of the top 1-2 tandems in the WNBA as they continue to play together. Unfortunately for Camilla this year, it's a blessing and a curse that she's playing with Angel. I don't think, number one, people don't give Angel enough credit for. Angel's not having a good season. She's not having a great season. She's not having an excellent season. She's having a rookie season like we haven't seen before, right? Like, this is something special that is happening for what she's doing. It's not something that we see every season. It's not something that she's like, this is going to be one of those Candace Parker type rookie years that we talk about. And I'm not saying that Angel's getting ready to win MVP and Rookie of the Year and all of that, but I'm just saying when you talk about body of work and impact, the doubles, both sides of the ball, all of that, right? It's exceptional. Camilla Cardoso is having a solid rookie season, and it would shine brighter if Angel wasn't on the team. Y'all say the injury, y'all say the field goal percentage. You look at the numbers. She hasn't had as many double doubles as she can have, but if you go back and look at most of her games that she played, she was either 2 points or 1 rebound away from that double double anyway. And even more so than Angel, Camilla impacts the game on the defensive end and in spots that you don't necessarily tally statistics, right? And you hear them talk about it in the post games and the work that she does against the bigs that she faces, going up against Aaliyah Boston, Asia Wilson, Tina Charles. Like, she's seeing the same bigs that Angel is seeing, and she's affecting games. I talked about one of my favorite plays was like Camilla went down and missed a shot against Indiana and came right back down the court and made the play that hit the ball out of Aaliyah Boston's hand into Kennedy's hand, or Allen's hand to get it up to Kennedy to go, to go up in the game. So the stuff that she does at the end of the game, especially those national championship type IQ type moves that I think her and both Angel bring, is going to be something that we'll enjoy going forward. Camila Cardoso is going to be a walking 25-20 or 25-15 as soon as she gets her rhythm. As soon as she slows down, because Camila's getting the shots, she's just not finishing them. And so when she gets to the point where it slows down enough where she hits it just a little softer off the glass, she's going to go from 11 points to 22 points. And y'all be like, damn, Camila got 22, Camila got 25. Mm-hmm. So if she ain't told y'all, it's a FAFO issue for the rest of this season. And be on the lookout. Camila Cardoso not playing with y'all. Mm-hmm. She's not playing with y'all. She's here to get it out the mud, and she's having a better rookie season than y'all give her credit for. Put some respect on her name. She not no slouch. She not trying to figure it out. She don't need to do better. She's doing exactly what her boss is asking her to do, and showing up and being a hell of a teammate. So put some respect on Camila's name.
Facts. And I will say, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people do kind of come for her or say stuff about her, and they don't realize how she impacts the game defensively. Like, I've seen her, not even just on the offense side, but I've seen her clear out people so Kennedy has an open lane to drive to the hoop. Like, I've seen that. I've been watching the game. Make space.
Space so the Angel can do what she's gonna do. Mm-hmm. Camila get
blocking out
IQ. Yeah, her basketball IQ is off the chart. She does stuff that her team don't even realize she's doing so that they can make the plays that she's making. Like, that's a basketball player right there. Y'all put some respect on her name.
And even Seattle, when she got benched or whatever that was that happened when she didn't play in the fourth quarter against Seattle, they end up losing that game. And they talked to the coach of Seattle, and they say, like, what was the difference? And she said, oh, well, Camila only played 20 minutes and she wasn't in the game. So, yeah, we took advantage. That's the difference between almost, winning and losing. When you have you don't think about, that's what I'm saying. You don't think about those things because maybe she's not making all the shots. She's not scoring all the points. But basketball is not just about scoring points. There's so many different things that involves in basketball that we just don't see because it doesn't show up in the stat line. So I'm proud of her, what she's been doing.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Too. If I could clarify.
Okay.
I'm seeing the comments. I don't know where the confusion is.
Okay.
I didn't say anything about Camila would be better off without Angel. What I said is that it's a blessing and a curse for her. It's a blessing and a curse for her this season because what she's doing as a rookie is being judged up against what Angel is doing as a rookie. And what Angel is doing as a rookie is something that is generationally special. Not that they needed not to be together. Mm-hmm. She's being graded harder this year because she's playing with Angel. Next year, it won't be about the rookies and they won't be grading her so hard. So in case it was confusing, as I'm seeing in some of the comments, I didn't say anything about Camila didn't need to be with Angel. So I hope that clears that up.
I ain't even got there, but I'm going to get to the comments now. Let's see. Angel's the most consistent throughout the season, in my opinion. Like Jay said, Angel plays on both sides of the floor. Angel's defensive intensity is good. Political says if Camila slows down the ball, when she shoots, the ball should be a 20 and 10 person, kind of like what y'all just said. Every night on defense, she can block away way more shots if she's more aggressive. Louis says when you look at the numbers from Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, they score a lot and also have a high number of turnovers. Caitlin is not exception to this rule. Russell says what Cess was talking about, that guard needed to her teammate feet, see her teammate feet to be set.
Oh yeah. That's when I was okay. You were saying what we was watching. I got you.
Oh, okay. Munch says, I agree, Coach. She looks like she can be an all-time great 5. Teddy says if Angel can get a consistent shot and Camila gets that offense right, those two girls are going to be unstoppable. They should take notes from Paul Gasol, Lamar Odom on how they should play.
Oh, Lamar Odom. What a great call out right there. I love that. People don't talk about Lamar. Lamar.
Yeah, I didn't think about that name.
Lamar had game.
Lamar
Odom, that's a great pull right there. Who was that? I wasn't looking at the screen. Who pulled Lamar?
Teddy. Teddy did.
Okay, yeah, good pull, Teddy. Good pull. Wow.
Okay. Money Max says of all the rookies, the best all-around potential is Cam Brink first, then Camila Cardoso, Rakia, Angel, if Pila can get quicker or stronger. 5, if Cece can get good on defense, she moves to 3. Cam, we lost Cam early. I didn't really bring up her numbers, but she had so much potential. I mean, she's still I think she's number 3 in blocks. She was number 2 and number 1 in blocks for the longest time, and she wasn't even playing, still leading the league. RC says Camilla can dominate. I think huge flashes of her assertiveness and more will shine through more consistently as we move through the final stretch. Mitch Peach says anytime a coach has to take you out due to you being defensively a liability says a lot. When? Who we talking about? I don't know who we talking about. Very smart player. Political says, I agree. I've seen her impact in many games and she makes key plays. Teddy says to Cess, because Camilla is a traditional big center.
Teddy wants you to drop your Cash App.
My Cash App is boom. Where is it at? Let me click. There you go. $ jspotnetwork is across the banner. It's coming across there. $ jspotnetwork. And hit those likes if y'all in here, please. Go ahead and do that for us on both sides.
Yes.
Lamar was smooth with it. All right. And then, so I don't have a graphic for Rakia, but I did want to talk about Rakia because she is technically a starter. So I'm going to share my screen because we're going to the WNBA.com for this. And let's look at Rakia. Because I think she deserves to be
Detroit stand
talked about. Detroit stand up. Now, so Rakia has been averaging 11.4 points. Let's see. 3.9 rebounds, 1.3 assists. She actually has a double-double. Her free throw percentage is 76.6. Her field goal percentage is a 45. Her 3-point percentage is a 31.7. Some of her highlights. She got 23 points versus Dallas. She got 10 rebounds versus Minnesota. She had 4 assists twice versus Seattle and Washington. And these numbers right here that y'all see, they're not correct. I don't know. As I was looking at the other rookies trying to rank them where they are in the league, I don't know why these numbers don't match up to what if you actually go to the league ranking and see. But I'll still call out some of her numbers because I'm not on that other page. But let's see. She is number 23 in the league in offensive rebounds. She is number 27 in field goal percentage. And I believe she's number 3 in rookies in scoring. She's like right behind Angel with the scoring of the rookies. So I don't have a whole lot because she wasn't playing. She only started 19 games of the 24. They weren't starting her that much, but I've seen a major improvement. Not even improvement. It's just they've been allowing her to play. Like I felt like they were kind of Kurt. I don't know what Kurt was doing over there. Wasn't really letting her get in the game, or he would take her out too soon, I thought. But if you let her in the game, she makes things happen. Like once she gets to a certain part or point by the key, she's gonna drive right past you and make it to the basket. She's a good shooter. She's good on defense. I think she's doing great. And I honestly think she had a really good, what are we just in? July? If Caitlin had not gotten that triple-double record or hit the triple-double and then got those 19 assists, we might have been seeing Rakia get Rookie of the Month. Like it was toss-up between her and Angel. Angel started to decline as far as some of her points and rebounds. And of course, she had lost the double-double streak. So I thought Rakia might be able to slide in there. But Caitlin did get those records. So what do y'all think about Rakia so far this season?
I think Rakia was one of the most WNBA ready players that came in. Her game is smooth. She makes scoring look easy. She can score from just about anywhere on the floor. I think it's kind of what you mentioned as far as her getting in a rotation. I think that I'm not gonna say they gave up, but I know that this coach is. We had a hot seat show. And this coach, somebody had him on a real hot seat. And I had to watch a little closer and see why. I think that Rakia should have had this opportunity from the very beginning because she has a skill set. I mean, they drafted her high for a reason. I think that she has a very nice feel for the game. I think the game had to slow down for her. Once it slowed down, you started to see, like you said, she started to pick up the 23 points against Dallas. I mean, just stuff. But it's like she's another one of those players. I think Cess said it earlier. There's been a couple games where I'm watching where I'm like, oh, she got 15. Like, and it didn't even seem like she was doing that because it was just like she's a stat stuffer. You know, she's all over the place. So I think that she's going to be probably the second best rookie out of this class, in my opinion. I think she's going to be the second best, like overall career-wise. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Teddy is looking for your cash app, sir. Looking for your cash app. If you're dropping in the live, Coach is looking for your cash app.
I need money.
What do you think about Rakia?
Thank you. Thanks, Teddy 80. We appreciate
Thank
all
you,
the support
Teddy.
too.
Thank you so much.
All the support, the likes, the financial, all of that.
I can't put nothing in the chat. Let's see.
Rakia. Only rookie that can say they beat Asian them twice this season. So you can say a lot.
I forgot about that.
The only rookie can say they beat the champs twice this year. So I'll say that about Rakia. The Lakers. I don't know why I wanted to be the Lakers. The Sparks.
See, that's private chat. You got to put it in there for me.
The Sparks the Sparks are a better team than I think we give them credit for. They are a team, even more so than Washington. They could beat any team on any given night, and they've proven that. Like even without Cameron Brink, so Rakia's coming into her own. I'm really liking how Rakia's been playing here recently. I feel like Kurt Miller has mismanaged a lot of the talent that's in LA, and I wasn't sure earlier this season, but with the way that Isaiah Cook's been handled and the way that Rakia's been handled, especially with Lexi Brown being out, and some of the moves that he's made is like, yo, like you're really mismanaging this situation, and so Rakia could be way further along, but I think she's having a solid rookie season. You know, she's had some ups and downs. Starting to contribute more. I think definitely starting to understand more. I think the game has slowed down. I think that they brought Rakia in a situation where she learned a lot of different roles that she would have to play with the team at one time instead of having her focus on just one thing. And so that may have, slowed her learning curve a little bit. But now that she's got it, she's cooking. And FAFO, y'all better watch out. Rakia Jackson might be the rookie of the year for the second half of the season.
Okay. All right. And then the rest of them, I mean, is there anybody else outside of, I just pulled up the starters, but I mean, we still have Aaliyah Edwards. We got Alyssa Peely. We got JC Sheldon. We got Nika Mule. I mean, a lot of these people don't play that much. We got Kate Martin, who I feel on the Aces is just that spark. Like she doesn't play a whole lot. She doesn't have a huge stat line, but she is the spark. She's like when they didn't have Chelsea and AC was starting, she was that team's AC. She was the first one to come off the bench to help them out or, just be that spark that they needed. So is there any other of the rookies that I'm going to pull them up that
I like
stand
Edwards.
out for you?
I like Aaliyah Edwards. It's just tough being in that on that team right now. I feel for her. I've always liked Aaliyah Edwards. I think that she's going to be one of those players where 3 years down the line, you're going to be like, oh, this is like her. You're going to think that she just got there is what I'm saying. Like, because they're going to be like, where did all this talent come from? That's what I think. She's in a tough situation. Very, very tough situation right now.
Aaliyah Edwards is in a situation just like Wiggins. It'll be a trade in another organization. that'll allow you to see who Aaliyah Edwards is.
Yeah, because right now it's just it's not happening. It's not good. She don't look.
She's not a bad player, but
no,
she also didn't stand up on the Olympic platform like I thought that she would. So
she was even in the Olympics.
Ain't nobody even talking about like her.
How did they do?
Well, see what I mean? I don't know. Do you? See? That's what I mean. Couldn't have did that good. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the chat. You know, Letitia, Aaliyah, because I've been saying all this time, like Letitia Amir is there. Amir is there. Aaliyah Edwards is on Canada's team, and Kia Nurse is there.
Oh,
right?
yeah, so, Kia Nurse too.
So what has Canada done? Because I've been the one over here going, she can't play for a minute. You know, she can't play for her team, but she can play for her country. But I mean, they wouldn't play for their country and didn't do that good. So I don't know.
I gotta look them up because I totally forgot about Canada.
Me, it's like, like, who are you? Is where I'm at, and right now, I thought she was a solid player, but right now they're giving fraud. I mean, I'm just.
Oh wow.
Giving fraud right now.
Aaliyah has 8.7 points. She's averaging 49% field goal, 5.9 rebounds, 4.3 defensive rebounds, assists 1.2. She's also had 2 double-doubles. Her free throw percentage is 68.2. But I think she had there was a minute there, or a little stretch there where, she was kind of leading the team because everybody was hurt. I thought she did a stand-up job, just keeping her team afloat,
and I
she
thought
is in a bad situation.
And I thought more like, they ain't got the tape on her yet. The tape's out on you now. Hey, 8 points down to 4. Hey, what are you doing now? Got to get in your bag now. Now you got to get in your bag. And so that's why I think Washington isn't the place for her to get in her bag. I think
it's not.
It's a trade in someplace else just because you got the nepotism going on in Washington. You got the Atlanta Deladon situation going on in Washington. It just wasn't. It's a toxic type situation, and I don't think that. Number one, I tell you all the time. I think the Canadian players are so polite that she wouldn't really tell somebody how she feels or tell somebody off. And I just don't think from UConn you don't do. There's not drama at UConn. You don't deal. That's not what you do. You go take care of business. And so I think Aaliyah Edwards on just about any other team looks really different this season. But it's Washington.
Right. I mean, she's only playing 22 minutes. She's still.
Washington's not a bad team though. Washington's not a bad team. They just didn't make the right decision about Deladon.
22 minutes, 8.7 points. That's not a bad stat line for a rookie. But it's just such a bad area. It's like, well, who cares?
Yeah.
But she playing less minutes than Camilla and averaging more points. But look where she at.
There you go, Teddy Eddie. I had
put it in there.
There you go. That's Coach Rowe.
Y'all know it's almost Coach Rowe bedtime, but I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Why do the ping pong guys hold the ball like this?
So you don't know which way it's coming from, bro.
But they still back up and hit the ball. I just watched them doing it.
So you
Why
don't
do
know.
they do this?
So you don't know. So you don't know.
And then they be like,
so you don't know.
But then they drop it and they hit it like right here. They be like, so why do they look at the ball like this? Somebody tell me why do I can't see.
I don't know nothing about
it's ticking me off a little bit because I was like, well, maybe that's his style, but they both doing it and it's upsetting me because it's not tipping off where the ball going. It's not tipping off what's going on. Why do you stare at the ball? Why they stare at the ball?
That's just what they do.
I don't know. That's their ritual. I think I did it right. ROGARRY.
I copied it and put it in there.
Yeah.
Political says Rakia says she had a bigger learning curve. I would still have started her and let her learn on the fly. Rakia is solid second or third option on the championship team. Jeffrey said he's going to try to be in your chat tomorrow to watch the game. Miss Peach says Casey has made great progress. Political says Rakia was held back on defense because of defense to Brink, in my opinion.
Deference to Brink. Oh, so you think they put Brink on the pedestal? Like Brink, you get settled first, and then Rakia will bring you along like that. Like you think they stepchild her?
That's how
Hey.
I like Edwards. Think she has been held back as well. Her coach is not allowing her to play or learn on the fly. Aaliyah to Toronto. Canada did not perform well in the Olympics. Cece has been taken out a few games due to defensive liability. I think Rakia's coach will give her more opportunity to shine in the second half. The lead coaches have held rookies back over the years. That's me putting all of Coach Rowe's cash apps in there.
I got a question for you, Jay.
What's that? Come here.
Caitlinclark, Cece. So the defense, okay, if we pick that up, the offense is okay, the assist is there. What about the attitude and the pouting and the stomping, the tantrums?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Does that go away? Is that a part of her game? Is that rookie immaturity? Because I feel like I saw it some at Iowa. What do you think? Is that just who she is?
I honestly, I don't.
And are you okay with it? Are you okay with a little with that?
I don't care about her getting emotional. I don't really care about her getting emotional. And I mean, if that's what they allow on whatever team she's on to throw tantrums or get upset or whatever, I'm not going to say that's the first player I've ever seen do that. That's just all based off what your team. Some people say when you do that on your team, that kind of brings the morale down, or people kind of feel like
face of the team that you seen do it though. Like I'm trying to.
I don't know, because honestly, I don't watch her that much. It doesn't bother me when she does that, because I just feel like if y'all are going to allow that to be on a team, I guess it's not necessarily the best look, but it just doesn't bother me. I think as she gets, grows, a little bit more maturity, that may go away. But okay. I've heard like what they say in Iowa, she's tough on her players. Like she demands a lot of them. That's how she talks to them. That's how she acts. They don't want, they want to make sure that they don't upset her in certain ways. I think there's different ways to go about it, because if you look at, like, say, Asia, for instance, she demands a lot of her players. She'll tell you that she will cuss them out in a minute. Like she's not pulling no punches. She don't care who feeling she hurts. And she expects the same back at them. But I think it's just a level of the way that she does it. It's not necessarily in front of people. She's not showing her cards. Like if she doesn't get the pass that she wants, she's not throwing her hands up and being upset, and you can't see it on her face. So that's maybe comes with a little bit of maturity, because she has gone into timeout and said, give me the ball. I don't know what y'all doing. Give me the ball. But I think it's just the way that it is. So I don't really mind the emotion that comes with it. I think, she'll grow out of it, I think, a little bit.
Thanks,
I just
Teddy.
think certain
I appreciate that, man. He showed improved.
Certain players are like that.
Good looking out, Teddy. Good looking out. I appreciate that, bro.
Bree Wayne is in the house. Says she's late, but she's here.
Hey, J-Spot.
Yes.
What does a ping pong coach do? Like what they on the side? Like what are they telling them?
They're telling them how to hit the ball the same way like a tennis coach does.
So look, they hold the ball like this, y'all. This what
here we go.
And then they take a time out. He talking. What is he talking to? What is the coach telling them to do? Seriously, what do y'all?
Hold on 1 second.
What y'all think? Say this real quick. Let me answer this question. I did not hear anything about when the next year one episode is coming out. I've been waiting to. Maybe they wait until after the Olympics to drop it. We could have watched all four. It ain't but 6 minutes apiece. I mean, I don't understand what the hold up. They could have dropped that like extended commercial. I don't know, but I'm ready to see episode 2 too. How many episodes we get? 4? Is that what we get? If you ask more time about the
you know what I'm
if you ask about table tennis more time, bro, we don't know. We don't know, bro. We don't know, bro. I don't even know when ping pong became tennis. When ping pong became table tennis.
Basket, lay off your man, move your feet. Even water polo. They like, look, hold it tight, hold the line tight. What does a ping pong coach say?
It's the flick of the wrist. 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 They checking for that.
Hit the left side of the table. Hit the right side of the table. What are you saying?
Strong side. I don't know what they saying, man. I don't know what they saying.
But the boy, he say, hey, no, mom. He said, you set up too.
Silly.
He tried to get the bus route. He was like, "Hey, no, man." He was like, "You can shut up too. You might want to hear all that."
You are silly, bro. What's you said the WNBA is not the WNBA app?
It's not
really.
You got to navigate so much just to get to what you want. It's not the best one. I think Clark is just used to the world revolving around her. That I agree with that. I think she's used to getting her way. That's why I said it just depends on the team. If the team allows that, like as a unit, they said this is just the way she is, then she's always going to do that. And if that's what they allow, then okay. Any other?
I don't want to come on the show no more times when he's on here. Look at dude.
Okay.
I'm trying
to ignore him so we can wrap up the show. Any other rookies? I do want to point out JC Sheldon, who's been doing great for Dallas, especially with all the hurt players they had. They had one game where she shot those 5 threes. She's been really good on defense for them.
What about the other 20? Never mind.
About the who?
What about the other 20 games?
You know I've been on JC Sheldon head. Like what? You've been playing pretty good recently, but them first 18 was rough.
Well, it took her. She had to warm up. I didn't say she was great the whole time.
And then part of the time I was nervous that she wasn't sure she could call for the ball from Enrique. I wasn't sure how that dynamic was working. But I'm glad you cleared it up.
I'm saying later, like I'm not saying the whole season, but she did step. There were several games I felt like she stood out. I'm not saying the whole time.
Several or a few? I'll take a few. Several.
Oh my God.
Oh no, we pushing it on several.
A few. Okay, a few. Is that better?
Yeah, no, I'm hoping JC does better.
What do y'all think about Peely and Nika? Like, what is wrong? Why would they not play Nika? And poor Marquisha.
Is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cess, remind me. What, 9 games in, all of a sudden they started giving Peely clock. She was getting quality
just minutes. Just that one game.
I thought she was doing a couple.
Remember, Peely had a game. Peely had a game, shot the lights off. They shot the lights out, came off the game. They was like, "What you do?" She was like, "I just start letting that thing go." And they was like, "You start letting it go, you won't let it go no more."
They did. Why did they do that?
It was the most disrespectful. They might as well. I'd rather that they did Peely like they did Kaiser. Kaiser went out there, made that 1 3-pointer, and they were like,
don't bring up Kaiser.
Let Kaiser go try to find someplace else to be. Poor Peely. Peely went out there and dropped like 21.
But something's going on. I can't understand that.
I told you ain't nothing going on but the rent, man. It
ain't 6 minutes.
But they're a good
press you home.
Why wouldn't you want somebody that's your high draft pick? I don't understand. I don't know.
I think that Peely, unfortunately, Minnesota is like, yo, this is a championship or bust type season because of the way it started. And if they weren't playing so well, maybe they would be giving her a little bit more run. But especially with Collier being out here recently, they just ain't taking no chances on nothing. They trying to get the ring, man. But I think Peely, like I said from the beginning, I said from the beginning of the season, Peely probably left unprotected and ends up in Vouch. Back to the West Coast.
That's a weird situation to me. You take a draft. I hear what you're saying, Seth, but at the same time, every championship team, you need a good bench. You got to go like 8-9 deep to win a championship.
But I mean, I'm looking at Peely like, dang, it's been bad for you since the tournament. Like Utah had that one situation, and it's just been a cloud ever since over Peely head. Like, my goodness, can she catch a break? So unprotected to the Vouch. Rebuilding on the West Coast.
What about Marquisha on New York?
Oh, good. They bought what's the name back over there to be with her? What's the other one?
Jalen. Yeah but they ain't playing her.
They can keep each other company though.
Right.
Alyssa on the bench by herself.
Well, she only there for a 7-day contract, so I guess she got a few more games once the season starts back up, and then they'll probably be letting her go.
They should have did like Daisha Fair and went down there and played in the AEBL summer am.
Is that what she doing?
Daisha Fair went down there. I told Wheeler playing, Fagan playing.
I don't know why Wheeler is there.
Wheeler is out there. Wheeler got the MVP chain on 2 weeks ago, so they having a good time.
Political says Peely is a victim of this not playing rookies culture.
This coach, for that coach, yeah.
The Valk's going to have a draft in December. They're going to get in a pick in April draft 2025. They finna pass her to that portal. I don't know why she talking about her teammates. Oh, they talking about Jada and that whole whatever's been going on with talking about Angel.
I thought they was talking about Q, Cadence. What's her name?
Oh yeah, that's Q. Really be feeling all that.
That's the one. I think they talking about the one who was trying to get at the 16-year-old or something from UConn.
What?
Girl from UConn. Yeah, something.
I don't know nothing about this. I don't know nothing about that.
Pull up in the tea room in the Discord, J Spot. I don't know.
Okay. She a mess. She been in little kids' DMs. Everybody come. Yeah, I need to go over there. I'll go to the tea. Because I don't know about none of this.
Check the tea out.
But yeah, I guess that's about it. I mean, Celeste, we already know Celeste ain't with the team no more. Cam is out. We talked about JC. Kate Martin, like I said, she kind of got hurt this last game. Hopefully everything is healed up. She's good. She can come back to us. I think she's a solid person off the bench. I was very surprised that Becky even started playing her when she did. I was not expecting that because Becky don't really go into her bench like that, but she loves her some Kate Martin. So Kate has been doing pretty well. Some games she doesn't play, some games she doesn't score, but for what she's doing, especially on a team like the Aces, that's even if the Aces can bring somebody off, I don't see how Minnesota can't get Peely in there. I don't get that. It's just still odd to me.
I think it's culture. Culture. Like, I don't mean to be funny, but like, they don't even look like they want to do the electric slide at the end of the game. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Do it at the end of every game. But it don't seem like they really want to do that dance.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want a different dance or what, but they need it's culture. They're like Kate Martin, they brought her in, they made her feel welcome. They made her, at least Alyssa, that was nice that they did the
they had the Native American and Polynesian community come out.
But amongst the teammates, I don't know. And maybe they need to do a talent show like the Chicago Sky did. I thought that was hilarious.
I love that team.
Yeah, so it's that kind of stuff. I think Minnesota needs that.
All right, what are your predictions? Who do you think is going to stand out this second half of the season, and what teams do you think? What are we going to see from these teams? Who's going to stand out? The rookie and the team, and then we'll end it.
Rookie and the team. Oof.
What I'm saying, like, what rookie you think? If you say, like you said, Angel is only going to get better. If that's your person, or you saying like Angel is going to keep doing whatever, and then any team, it doesn't matter if it's rookie on it or not, because we got the standings right now, the top four. But are we looking at that being shaken up? Who do we think is going to really take off, especially with their getting their players back from the Olympics and things like that?
I think rookie player. I think Rakia Jackson is going to really take off the second half of the season. I think you're going to see her put up some real good numbers. She's going to be more comfortable. She has some time for some R&R. I think she'll be ready to go. As far as teams, I'm going with them Liberties. I think the Liberty is on a mission, championship or bust. I don't think they're going to slow down. I was looking at their records. Their upcoming record again is loaded. The first 3-4 games are loaded, and I'm, in the words of my partner Cess, I'm here for it because I want to see. This is the gauntlet right here. This is what it is. I'm looking for different things from the Liberty. Okay, winning is not enough. I want to see how they win. They need to win in a certain way. As I've said, I want to see JJ. I want to see Jeffrey points. But I want to see double digit. I want to see double digit rebounds. I want to see consistency. I'm tired of seeing this 20-something points and then we forget you out there and you got 6 points. I want to see that's cool. Stop turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't have to do a heat check every time you hit a 3-pointer. Don't come down again. We can't afford these mistakes. This is a low margin of era type of team the Liberty have to win the championship. They have a little small area, small room, small margin of error to win. So that's what I'm saying. Rickea Jackson, New York Liberty. Let's go.
Okay. Cess, who you got?
And my picks don't have anything to do. Like my actual final picks for the year haven't changed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rickea, and I think Rickea has some good numbers, but I don't. It depends on how Hambry comes back. If Derek is ready to go and well rested, because he's such a big important part of that team. So, the player that I'm watching most of the second half of this season is going to be Big Four senior. I'm interested to see
Who?
Big Four senior.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how the Olympic experience and going over and being in the gym with those players on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, how that changes. A Big Four senior is almost like Ant-Man to me, could be the face of this thing if they take off. And Ant-Man was such a different player after he got to play internationally with the guys last year, and came back and had a magnificent season. So she didn't play a lot, but I just want to see what that experience was like and what that does for her for the rest of the season. A lot of times you hear the players say like, "Yo, I got a chance to go over there and work out with professionals who take their craft serious and pick up different things," and I want to see how she adds to her game. Team wise, probably Chicago. Chicago will be the team that I'm watching that I think does the most. I think they have an opportunity to maybe push into that 7th spot if they really get going. So those would be the two teams, the two that I'm watching. But still, of course, with my Aces winning it all. So.
Yeah, we're pretty much the same on that. Aces is going to do their thing, but yeah, the rookie that I feel like is probably going to have I feel it will have a standout is Camilla. I think she's going to continue to get her footing, continue to get her confidence up, and I think this break did well for her. I know she was disappointed because she didn't get to go home with all that plane and stuff, airlines grounding and all that stuff. But I think just getting that break and getting the rest, and now I see her in practice. I don't know, maybe it's just me seeing that, but it just feels like it's a new energy for her, the way that she's moving and the way that she's doing things just in practice for me. That one practice that I saw, but I think not a whole lot's going to change as far as just like how she plays. I just think her confidence is going to be up a little bit more. Hopefully we run the plays that we need to run to get her the ball in the spots that she needs to get it into. And then, those are just easy baskets for her, but I see her kind of being a standout. Not necessarily overshadowing Angel or anything like that. Because like you said, like she's playing crazy out of her mind, but I see some things happening for Camilla that we didn't see the first half. Yes, you look confused.
Yeah, because you said something about Camilla in Brazil, and I forgot that she wanted to go home. And so I was just wondering, maybe you talked about this last week, but if you can help me clear this up. So we got 591 players over to Paris. We couldn't get Camilla to Brazil in 3 weeks. There was no way for us to get her there. No other plane was going. Did they ever say like why she didn't get to go?
She didn't say. Only thing she said was that she couldn't get her money back. She paid $4,000 for the tickets. She was trying to help somebody else get on a flight, but she never said about her. And then, we were trying to ask, like, why can't you get on another flight? But I don't know if she didn't have the money or whatever happened. Maybe she didn't want to ask, because I'm sure Donnie would have got her on the next flight if she could have.
I didn't understand that.
I don't know what happened. She just said, I'm not going home. I've been crying all day. I'm not going to get to go home. That's it.
WNBA on a team that you take into another level. You buy that young lady a ticket and let her go home. Are they scared she won't come back? Like, what's the problem?
I don't know what happened.
To me, it had to be. I was wondering. I thought it was maybe more to the story, because, like I said, we got 591 folks over to Paris, and they gonna come back and everything on time. We couldn't get her to Brazil. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me know in the chat.
That never occurred to me.
Heartbreaking for me.
Yeah.
That she continues to keep being separated from her family. I don't get it.
But, and then of course I agree with you, Chicago. I think with these pieces that they got, I'm excited to see what they do with Mo and Rachel, aka Big Mama, aka Big Lotto. I think that's gonna be the spark that they need. They need to. I mean, because they're always just there, and I feel like a lot of times teams aren't beating Chicago; they're beating themselves. So if they get the right things in motion, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. And I mean, yeah, they could be in the number 7 spot. So that's who I choose. Some of the people in the chat, ping pong coaches watch for weak spots in the opponents.
You know, I was just watching again. He was talking to us. Look, hey, I figured something out.
Who is that encouraging that? Who is that encouraging?
That's Miss Peach.
I figured something out.
Miss Peach.
So
no.
When he holds the ball like this,
they gotta aim. That's them aiming.
No, he hit it close to his body. Then he started doing like this. He started putting his hand out farther, and he went to the other side. I said,
it's just like a serve in tennis.
Yeah,
it's like when they looking. It's like when they looking at the ball in golf on the putt.
Yeah,
it's that tiger eye.
Political says Camilla's going to stand out. Sky's going to take off. Munch wants to know who's going to tank for Paige. Kyra says, you see that video Rakia put up of her dog running through the house all crazy in and out of the ball pit. I haven't seen that, but I'm going to go watch it. Summer finally showed up when we're getting ready to get off of here. But thank you, Summer. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Camilla got caught up in the glitch drama first. I don't know what happened from there. The airport, the glitch drama. The airport she went to, they ain't never been good. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something with the airport. Spoon had Miller and Angel hitting mid ranges in practice. I can't wait to see them hit one of those. I was on that live. Camilla was cussing them people out every time she cussed. She glitched. What live? Oh, with that wig?
Oh gosh, please not with the wig.
Not finally showed up. Yes, you did. Free Curry from the Warriors. That's what Andrew the GOAT said. Okay.
I'm gonna be there at my next team meeting.
LL said Kate don't look injured. I think she was just hurt. I agree with that. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited about this next half of the season.
I got one more question for you, J Spot.
Okay.
Is it Camilla's responsibility to tell Adele that her bust down ain't busting, or what? Because she keep putting her on the live. So I just thought I would ask you too, because I asked some other people. And
no.
I know that you into the fashion and everything. So like, should you be like, hey, or no? Or is Camilla, I think that's her. Nice? You think Camilla's too nice to be like, yo?
Yeah.
It's not, and it's because it's not Mean Girl. Like you look.
I don't think she's thinking about it like that. I think she's just happy to have her friend.
I don't want people to think it's like Mean Girl. Like she's not trying to make a fool of Adele, but I don't. Culturally, I was just
the bust down she got right now is what you're talking about.
Anytime.
Or anytime. I liked her with the braids. The rest of it was natural.
Okay, the braids. The braids, okay. The braids part, I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember seeing the braids. Like the red bust down, I seen the orange one. There was a couple.
Yeah, I mean, she said that I think that's just her. That I think she's.
Sometimes you be like, "Yo, that's just my homegirl." That's how she does.
Yeah, sometimes you have those friends where it's just like this is what she likes to do.
But you can't go with me everywhere when that's what you like to do. Like, we gotta draw the line somewhere, you know.
Oh no.
I don't know. Never mind. I digress.
I think to answer your question, I think Camilla is very nice. She loves.
I don't think it's Mean Girl. Like I don't think.
But I'm saying she's not. She ain't thinking about that. She's just like, I got her on live. We're having a good time. She's not thinking like, oh, wait a minute, girl. Now maybe I would have been like, hey, girl, let's do something that don't have a hard edge on it. Let's try that. Maybe.
What does that mean?
It's just real blunt. It's like. It's the hard wig, soft life. I would tell my friend that. I'm not saying that's what Adele looks like. I'm just saying that's what I would tell my friend.
Wait, let me get it clear. Because I need to understand. You said it. We need to go so that it has a hard edge on it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, because you know the wigs, like some wigs, they don't have that blend when they like melt into the lace. It's just like it's like that ridge. right there that you see the hair.
I just saw that the other day.
It's called Hard Wig Soft
watch
Life.
that better than yours, man. Watch that
And
better.
I wasn't aware of this. I was standing.
I got tears. I got tears in my eyes. You understand?
And somebody was talking.
Hey, where political? Where you going?
I said, why is her
Chicago Sky?
Is her head like lighter? And I said, is that a net?
Don't leave without me. Hard Wig Soft Life. Don't leave without me. I don't know nothing about this.
So they have like a thing, like a stocking cap under the wig to keep the wig on. What is that?
No, that's the lace. Some wigs have lace because it's
not been a bust down class. Clearly, not been a bust down class.
Some of it had lace, so it looks like it's growing from your scalp.
No, but it didn't. I was standing up looking.
Right, so they didn't know what they were doing. Because you can't just you got to have the lace laid down, and you got to have it blended with makeup and all that other stuff. You can't just put
it's on their forehead, bro. It starts here,
and they need to cut it so you can't even see the lace. You ain't never heard them say lace wear? That means okay, they didn't do it right. But then you have the hard line wigs that don't have no lace. It's just a line of. It's like the baby doll. It's just a line of like a thick line of hair, and then the hair comes out. Ain't got no part or nothing. I wouldn't even say that's a bust down. Ella said her wig pushing 5 years in prison. All right, y'all. Give us the likes. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to be here next week. I think I might take a break before the season starts. I'm not sure yet. I'll let y'all know. But Cess will be live tomorrow for the game or for the Olympics period.
Look.
I
see, Coach. Thank you y'all for showing.
Teddy,
give me the likes.
What is the tattoo on the inside of your right bicep?
Ooh.
Oh, this. Y'all want to see my muscle? This is a song. I have a lot of lyrics on my, like this one is a lyric. This is Only Wait on Me. It's a song by Chloe and Halle. The song is called If God Spoke, and there's a part in it where God is speaking to them, telling them just wait on me. It's I was feeling that lyric. So it's supposed to look like a sound wave. You can't really see it on the camera, but it's a sound wave. Then it says only wait on me, and then it goes back out. So that's what that is. And then this one is Strength, Courage, and Wisdom, a song by India Irie.
I know who India Irie is. Who was Chloe?
Teddy, I just subscribed to your page. So are you going live on that page?
Chloe and Halle, you don't know who that is? Do you know who Chloe is? Because she's more popular now. No,
that's the one that played the mermaid.
That's Halle. That's the sister. She's one of them. Chloe, did you ever watch Swarm? Did you ever watch Grownish? Did you ever watch? What else is she in? It's hard to describe them. They're a singing duo that got signed by Beyonce back in 2016.
Hey man, this is what you have to tell Coach. Ask the kids about them. They'll show you.
Ask the kids.
You gotta ask kids about them, man. We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you the truth.
They're probably a little bit younger for you. Like, after you.
I think we're about to get out of here.
You probably wouldn't know who they are because they're. Why would you be listening to them? They're young. Like, she's just now 26, 25 or something like that. When they first came out, they were like 16, 17. You probably wouldn't know who they are.
J-Spot said, right? Why would you be listening?
I'm just saying. I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying you probably would not be.
You meant it like that.
Let me quit because I want Coach to come back on your show. Let me stop.
We went from hoops to teach me about the laces, right? But yeah, that's what my tattoo is. Thanks for asking. Thank you, Teddy, by the way, for the Cash App. I really appreciate it. I will find your page. I will give you a sub. I really appreciate that. Thanks for everyone that came through. Last words, Cess, before we get out of here.
Teddy, confirm. You said you about to open up a can up on the NBA Hang Time. So where on your page? Because I just subscribed, so I don't see no upcoming live. Let me know so I can check it out. I appreciate y'all pulling up. I appreciate the Cash App, the likes, the support. When I cut this thing on, y'all come support J Spot, Coach Rowe. We were saying we were only calling out two different platforms, but really, Coach Rowe does have at Coach Rowe at official Coach Rowe. Please make sure y'all following him on all platforms. Make sure you follow it, J-Spot. If y'all not subscribed to them already, what y'all waiting for? We appreciate
Not
the
the
love.
Tyler Perry movie.
Only thing is missing is a microphone. Tell him, Bree Wayne.
The microphone right here.
Right there. All that's missing is a microphone. She be ready to go. They put a microphone right there. All dressed up.
Oh, Lord, please.
She's a microphone.
Y'all not going to talk about that, young lady. Coach Rowe, last words. What you got?
Well, thanks for having me. Y'all know it's way past the bedtime, but this is for y'all. This is for the fam. This is for J-Spot. So I enjoyed it, and I'm literally going to fall face flat on his monitor like a ping pong player as soon as you turn that camera off.
Well, I thank you for showing up and staying so late. I usually don't run this long, but I'm glad to have both of you on here. This was a great conversation. Kyra, I'm glad you love the Baileys. If I didn't have my green screen up, you would see I got to meet them a few times. We used to be friends. We used to be buddies. But I have their autograph and stuff back here behind this green screen. But yeah, they're really talented, Coach Rowe. If you listen to their music, they're really talented.
Name one of their songs.
I can name all of them.
Not one of your. What's their most popular song that I heard of?
I mean, people don't listen to them. That's the point. they're like independent.
People don't listen to them
because they weren't popular because they didn't make the type of music that people listen to like nowadays. It was very much kind of like ethereal. It was kind of like electronica. They did some house. It was like a big mix of stuff, not just straight R&B
that's
music.
Something you can jit to.
He jit? You can jit? I want to see you jit.
You ain't seen Coach Jit?
No.
Please don't get Coach.
Send me a video because if you can jit, I want to see you jit.
I gotta do that for the VIP.
We'll be here if you start a jit conversation with him. Okay. Don't get
okay. We'll talk offline. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Cess. Shout out to Coach Rowe.
Thanks for having me.
Give us the likes on the way out. What you say?
Pull up in the Discord.
Pull up in the Discord, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.